is
the
cool.
drug dealer.
That looks just like Ed.
That does not look like.
Yes,
Dude,
it does.
That's you.
That's you. That's you.
What do you think? Does that look like me?
A
Roy.
little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's you, Ed.
Oh,
That's
shit.
why he hung it up. He's a narcissist.
That's
You're right.
He's like,
Hell yeah.
subconsciously, he's like, this is me.
Yeah, as you can see, my music is very widespread.
That one right
Yes.
there, we just listened to. What I don't who's
The
that?
Tame Impala
Tame
Currents.
Impala.
You heard that
This is
album?
like my friend. No, I don't really listen to any of this. I know who they are, but they like the Andy Warhol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Velvet Underground.
Yeah.
Nico.
Yeah.
That's a sick album.
Dude, I listened to that.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
it called?
shit, hell yeah.
What's that song?
What?
Maggot Brain or whatever.
Yeah, that's the song. It's called Maggot
Bro,
Brain.
I was listening to it again yesterday.
Yeah. What'd you
Yeah,
think?
dude, it's just the very beginning, bro. It's just like so amazing, and yeah, it really is. I don't know if you heard it,
No.
dude.
No.
It
Maggot
really is.
Brain?
Yes.
It's funk.
It's funk. Why?
Yeah.
That's such a not funky name. I feel like funk is supposed to be.
Well, like the story
Get
behind.
comfortable, man.
Oh, I'm good, man.
Oh, you're
I'm
good. Oh, you want to sit up?
I like sitting like this.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh.
But
All right.
when it comes to this music, I never can get myself in a vibe to listen to it.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? I just never.
Yeah.
I appreciate it for what it is, but I just like, when am I gonna listen to this? You know what I mean?
He's
Like,
Yeah.
All right.
I mean-
So, do you listen to country?
oh, I love it.
Country?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's
You probably like the Tyler Childers one then, don't you?
I do. I just got into him. So,
Oh man, have you heard that one before?
uh,
The Live at the
I think
Red
I
Barn?
have. No, I don't think I've heard that. A few of his songs. I just saw Charlie Crockett on Wednesday. Y'all listen to him?
Did you really?
I fucking met. You were there?
Yeah, I was there, bro.
I
Dude,
fucking.
Dude, I was in coveralls in the work boots and shit.
Were you standing in line?
Yeah, I was in line. I was in the very back.
Oh, dude, I was there at 3:45.
Oh,
I was there for 5 fucking hours.
dude, I got there like at 9, and I was at the very back. But
the dedication.
but not.
Yeah.
So
No, tell me
I'll
about
say
that.
like, it was worth it because they let the first 10 people in, which is bullshit because me and my friend were the first 10. But
Oh.
whatever. And then they let another 10 in, so we went in, and they were like filming just crowd shit.
Yeah.
And I went and got a beer, and as soon as I turned around, he's fucking walking towards the bar. And I was like, fuck it. I was like, hey, man, thank you so much. This is awesome. And he shook my hand. He shook my buddy's hand.
Oh.
And then he, like, fist bumped us, and he left. My friend left him hanging. And he was like, I mean, come on, Dan. Don't leave me hanging like that. I was like, bro.
Dude,
Bro.
ultimate
Dude,
power
this was
move.
like-
Dude, Charlie Crockett has a very subtle voice.
Yeah.
It's smooth.
he's a smooth dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Smooth.
Don't bring him around your lady, man.
He's like he's like the Bruno Mars of country.
Oh
He's,
snap!
That's how I see it.
dude, that's crazy. You were there.
Bruno
Yeah,
Mars.
dude.
You got there at, man, see, one of my friends got there late, and I was like, fuck you. He was like,
If you heard a loud whistle, and you remember when he said like something about a whistle?
was that you?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
me.
shit.
Yeah,
Hell
also
yeah.
that whistle.
Hell yeah.
He'll rip. He has no respect for eardrums when he rips.
At all. They had the earphone, the
Yeah,
headphones on.
and he whistled and it just killed my ears.
All 4 mics caught it and
I
just
was,
got him.
I was like,
dude.
golly,
dude.
man, why'd you do? He's trying to tell the dogs to get out of the room, and I was like, why? Why?
What was it like? First 50 people that were going to be in the video.
That's
or
what they were
something like
saying,
that?
but pretty much everybody there they were filming the whole time. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
that's what
real?
he's
it's
saying.
like,
Dude, the line took forever. Yeah.
the word on the street is, I don't know if this is true, so YouTube, don't get mad at me, but he's filming a movie. He was looking for a bottle of tequila at Waylon Jennings' ashes. That's the movie he's filming, and for some reason he stopped it in Lubbock.
Oh,
But he loves the blue light, so it makes sense. But
okay.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they say. I don't know. I don't want to get nobody fired or in trouble, but
Oh, yeah.
that's what I heard. A lot of people talking, so.
He's
Get you a little thinking a little bit.
looking
Yeah.
for ashes. Look, man, I could not be more disconnected from what you guys are talking.
Speaking of music, Waylon Jennings. I've been into him.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude, I love that guy. He's so cool.
Yeah, he's really good. Where is he from? Was it Littlefield?
Littlefield, Texas. Yes, sir.
Because what is it?
Oh yeah, they have that stadium there. Because I was living in Littlefield
No,
for a while.
wasn't like one of his relatives has a liquor store? Yeah, I used to
okay.
I used to deliver beer over there
Oh,
at that liquor store. It's like a drive-through liquor store, I do believe.
I'm a big fan, and I've never been there. I'm ashamed to admit.
You've never been to Littlefield?
Well, I have, but not to this
Oh.
place. To
Yeah,
see,
go.
like-
If you go there, they have nothing but pictures
Dude,
of
it's
him on the walls
100%,
and everything.
It's pretty cool. That's like that's the only thing that draws people to Littlefield is that.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. And
But yeah, it's a, like you think of Littlefield, and it's already a small town
a
and
super
everything.
Yeah.
So the liquor store is gonna be kind of like, it looks a little rundown or whatever, but dude, they have so much of stuff.
Memorabilia.
Like yeah,
That's
Yeah.
fucking
on the
awesome.
wall of his and everything. So
it's a big deal.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big deal for Littlefield, and I love that for them. You know,
Every Littlefieldian person or whatever you call them that you talk to is like, oh, hey, I'm from Littlefield, where Waylon Jennings came from or whatever, and I'm just, I don't even know who that is, guy. I have no. I'm
That's how
sorry.
they are here with Buddy Holly.
Huh?
Buddy Holly, Lubbock.
Yeah,
It's kind of the same
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
People
Yeah.
flex that.
Yeah, so I'm out of touch with a lot of that stuff. I was a metalhead, and
Yeah.
that's what my genre was. That and like electronic music. Was really
Do you
big
like-
fan.
I don't know if I can talk. Do you like smoke weed? Do you do drugs? Like psychedelics? Because when I think of this music, I think of
wanted
people like...
So yes,
No,
yes. I
Doing
was
shit.
expecting
Here
you
we
to say
go.
that. I
That's
was
what my
expecting
friends
you-
do. So
Yeah.
I was expecting you to say that because, yeah, this is all where it comes from. All
Yeah.
this type of music
Yeah.
It's
is
like I
perfect
dropped
for all
5
that.
And see, I
tabs
don't do any
acid.
of that shit, so that's probably why I can't get into the
Yeah.
vibe of it.
And it's
Like-
not even that. It's just more of the way it started was, Let me see. Take Maggot Brain for example. It's funk, but like he said, like why is it called that? Why does it look like that? So there's a meaning. It's funk. It's the engagement of this sort of movement for black culture because of
You talking about when the CIA like drugged all the black
Brother,
people?
I wasn't going to get into this about this
Yeah.
music, but I've heard some things about this
Man,
whole movement in the 60s. Like,
yeah.
pretty much they produced everybody
yeah, like,
to, like, one, to combat the Russians.
yeah,
Like, look at our art. We have good art.
Yeah.
And to kill the hippie movement. All of this shit was, like,
mm-hmm.
created by the government. Every time I've done so many of my own podcasts, like 200 plus episodes.
yeah.
I've only done like 5 other people's podcasts, and every time I talk about conspiracies, every fucking time I get
Man.
on, I'm like,
Dude, that's what we are all for.
like, God damn.
Yeah, like conspiracies are like they're one of those things that are just always interesting, but they're dangerous interesting.
Yeah,
you know what
they
I
get
mean?
a little
Where
I had
you
to,
personal.
I had to get off of it sometimes.
Yeah, you
I'm like,
gotta-
fuck.
my man, I've got some family members that I can't even talk to because it's like
Oh, dude, I love it. I
Stop.
love pissing my family off. Like,
Dude, that's
it's so fun.
Yes. Man, I do that all the time, especially when it comes to politics. I go talk to my parents, and they're like, "No, that's not right." It's like, "Oh, well, okay."
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Ooh, I love it.
it's only interesting whenever it's proven true to me. And then I'm
And
like,
it's
okay,
fucking
God,
almost
it
all been
all-
proven true, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
so like
In
what?
one way or another.
Give me an
Well, I don't know. Maybe there was an island where elites were going to be
see that's
to,
true
to fondle
Okay.
children. This was like a thing in the 2000s.
Yeah,
People were
well, Alex Jones talked about it a lot.
my guy.
And,
Yeah.
they just
And then
released
all
the
of a
list.
sudden, he gets arrested, and now the list is released. It's like, yep.
you can
There's,
look
uh,
up all the names
But
and
Bro.
everything.
Alex
Yeah.
Jones is kind of hard to because he goes and puts himself in the thick of everything.
Yeah.
He has big cojones.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy to love, man. I'll tell you
he's
that.
hard to because he's batshit.
But there's
crazy.
always truth in everything,
there's a little
Yeah.
bit
and a lot of things being said. There's always some truth, which is
Yeah.
weird to me because I've gotten down this rabbit hole where I'm like, I think they let that truth out and then give you like 20% truth, and then they control the 80% that's bullshit.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
to throw you off, like with Bob Lazar and the aliens, shit like
Yeah.
that. Like,
yeah.
Like
There's
for
always
the
some-
longest time, we were always wondering if aliens were real and everything, and they wouldn't release it. And then now, what was it like last year?
bro,
They had said that they're.
did you
aliens
see
are
this
real
shit
and
in Miami? Have you guys seen this shit?
No.
What you got?
Fucking A, dude. There's like I remember it was January 1st in the morning because I woke up, I had to work. And as soon as I woke up, I was on Twitter and I was like, why am I starting the year off like this? But there was a video of all these cop cars at this mall in Miami. A shitload of them, like a fucking battalion of them. and I didn't even think nothing of it. And then a few days later, this woman comes out and she's like, there were like shadow creatures there, and
What?
we couldn't record because our phones were fucked up, and they were firing at these like creatures. And the initial report was there was a fight, so that's why all these but there were so many. And now all these people who live there and are close are like, yo, there's something going on. We have no Wi-Fi.
What?
There's helicopters. The airport is fucking weird,
I'm
man.
gonna end up asking my homeboy that lives over
Dude,
there.
and everybody's
Bro,
moving
please
to
do.
Miami. Everybody's moving to Miami because of all like the California laws. They're like
Yeah.
they're getting more strict, so they're trying to find the next hottest spot because
All those
LA's
crypto dudes, huh?
Yeah, because LA's kind of getting kind of bad.
No, it's not kind of bad.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is. It's worse.
It's bad.
And so everybody's getting out of that and going to Miami because the governor of Florida is actually he's improving Florida
He's pretty
so much.
Yeah.
And they cleaned up Florida.
Yeah.
The only problem I think that they
It's-
have is the alligators.
I
but-
feel like it's in the process
Fucking A.
of being cleaned up, I guess.
Yeah.
And which I appreciate because Florida and Texas are like
I think Florida's a little bit more
We're-
free now.
a little
Yeah.
bit more free.
They
But
have a
I'm
little
with
bit
you.
more freedom.
I can't deal with humidity
Yeah.
and hurricanes. I'm like, fuck
See,
that.
I love humidity.
What about the
I
hurricanes?
used to hate. I love
You like the
I love
hurricane?
the weather.
Be butt ass naked
'Cause
with a
when
flag.
I was in Hawaii, that was I didn't like being isolated,
Yeah.
but the storm did scare me, but at the same time it was super cool to witness like the power. You know what I mean?
Of, like,
I
Just
guess I can
getting
see
trees
what
ripped out.
you're saying, because also like I've been in Lubbock all my life and everything, so
That's like seeing a tornado.
tornadoes, yes,
Have you ever
like
seen one?
it's scary, but at the same time, it's like you look at it, it's like whoa,
You marvel at it.
yeah,
It's a marvel. It's
Maybe-
something that it's just like when we look at, because I'm probably the only person in this room that doesn't believe in aliens. Yeah, so I got my own conspiracy going on right now. I have a conspiracy that like the government is trying to make people believe in aliens by making it so like
Project Bluebeam, man.
what is that? I haven't.
It's a ploy to usher in the New World Order.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's and that's
This is all
I have
holograms.
zero evidence
So it's
of
all
it.
like
Obviously.
they're saying it's all holograms, and the drones are ours or whatever the fuck.
That's
No.
a thing. Have you seen those drone party or
Alright.
the drone like thing that they do where they can just make stuff in the sky?
Oh yeah.
It's incredible.
That's what I'm
It's,
saying.
you know what I mean? Didn't that blow your mind?
This whole like
Chicken Little was right.
this
Chicken
whole
Little
like
was right. The sky is falling.
see like 2023. I went down this rabbit hole, and I'm like, I'm just gonna not let anything get any reaction out of me. So I'm just gonna take it all in.
Yeah.
Right.
So that
Suck
could
it
be
in.
real, or the fucking aliens could be real, man.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah.
like some interdimensional.
you never know at
beings.
this point. Like it might end up flipping, you know.
It's really going full circle.
Yeah, and then I follow this War Mode podcast. They're conspiracy theorists,
Yeah.
and they broke down everything that happened last year, and it was like all the shit did happen, but nothing really happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, life goes on, man. We're gonna
Yeah.
live with or without them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck it, dude. I gotta go to work tomorrow anyway. So
Well, we've been doing this too long just for you to show up and
Yeah.
change our lives.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know?
yeah.
You gotta settle in.
Yeah.
You're like a
what I'm like.
stepdad, you know. You can't just waltz on in. and
Right.
move in.
Right. And try
You
to,
get no respect.
Yeah, you don't get respect first.
I hope you know we got guns.
They got like shit that evaporates.
They got plasma
So
rifles
fucking-
and stuff.
Their weapon is dark matter or something, you know.
Some like earth shattering.
speaking of this, dude, literally yesterday I saw a fucking video of how we have the last dragon. We have one dragon, and he lives in Colorado, like in this little area where you're not allowed to fly. But this guy somehow got there, and he saw a fucking dragon. I don't know if it's real.
What
I don't
the
know.
hell?
I don't know if it's
Colorado,
real.
bro.
I don't know if it's real, but
Stop it.
again, what if it is? They just like, we have them, but this is the one you know of.
A dragon.
Dude, this man's speaking some.
Bro,
I'm baffled.
I don't want to be known as this guy, but it's just shit I've been thinking about.
You're the okay.
Because I also don't give a fuck, so.
I mean,
Just saying.
So
That's
like,
how this podcast runs.
yeah, we chill.
We don't
We just say
we don't edit
whatever.
nothing.
Yeah, we chilling. But
Oh, no
a
editing?
dragon, bro.
We don't edit. We just,
Oh,
it's just
hell
straight up.
yeah, I love it. I love it.
dragon. a dragon.
Awesome,
Yeah.
dude. I love dragons. And now, if they're real,
It like how
Dude.
many? So if it's
we have one.
we've got one. So let's
Apparently,
assume
the
we've
source
got a
is
dragon.
if the source is real.
Oh, what about this? What about this? What if every planet has one dragon?
Stop
We
it.
better not kill it because
Stop it. We need to breed them.
The sun is the egg for the
I'm
bigger
trying
dragon.
to ride on a dragon and have like a double bladed battle axe and
or what if like China and Russia have dragons that they've kept secret? You know, I don't know. It's fucking
If there's 7 continents, there should be 7 dragons in every continent.
fuck
So-
Game of Thrones shit right
Bro.
here, man. This is all
Yeah, there you go.
So
an ice dragon, damn.
Ice dragon?
Shit.
You gotta-
Antarctica, god damn, you guys should look into that shit too.
Man, that place is wicked.
Oh, fuck.
I watched the documentary about Antarctica and
pretty
how
nuts.
it's so vast, and apparently there's a wall
An ice wall.
Yeah.
That's
that
what I've heard.
separates.
That you can't fly over.
It's like that.
anything,
It's like that Minecraft wall that
There's
you
a
can't
dome.
pass.
There's
It's like-
something of it on the other
The
side.
dome, dude. They had like those pictures where it had like little huts and stuff that people are like living over there apart from us.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I don't know if that's real.
You guys don't know.
Only
it's
one
so it's so easy to fake everything nowadays. Like, you
Exactly.
got to be skeptical.
I know.
Like the only thing I've heard about that was the only ones that are allowed to go over there are like government officials and like scientists
And the Nazis.
or whatever.
Yeah.
The Nazis.
But yeah, like
Nazism.
that's the only thing I've heard.
Wait, are you guys flat earthers? You ever get into that?
I was about to ask you
so
that.
I've
fucking
got
there's
a-
some
I was about to
weird
ask you
shit.
that.
Man,
Bro, it's like every day I'm like convinced, like obviously the Earth is not flat, and then it's like firmament and walls and shit. I'm
Man.
like, God damn, what is real?
So basically, I'm a Christian. I believe in God.
Same.
So that I go off of everything that is in the Bible. Period.
I guess that's where they get it from, right?
But
Like the firmament and all this shit.
so they say it's so weird because there has been rockets that they shot up and then they just explode. There's video evidence of that apparently, and it blows my mind. Like, what if there is a dome? Like, we do have space, but we're only allowed to go so far, kind of thing. And
Like there's an imaginary wall.
Like-
Like
like
say
there's
if we
a-
beat the say if a person goes past the moon, which has never happened,
right,
allegedly,
right.
and what if like we just bounce right back like it's a wall?
Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of epic. Like the idea of the atmosphere protecting us from the sun's rays and from all the space rocks and stuff is kind of epic.
And thank
Like,
Jupiter.
and
Yeah.
super convenient that we have an atmosphere that's just like life giving and protecting and stuff that we can just go through whenever we see fit. That's pretty insane
Yeah.
to think that that's even a possibility.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the flat Earth situation. It's definitely like, what if Columbus and all those people back in the day had it right? Not Columbus, but all the people that were Columbus deniers. They're like, the Earth is flat, and he's like, we'll find out. Because how would you go all the way around?
Yeah, shit, I don't know, dude.
There has to be like a live. There has to be like a live stream.
We need to go to China. Is
There
what
needs-
needs to happen.
There needs to be a live stream on
God
a plane.
bless. I ain't never going to that place. Fuck that.
No, that's I
Fuck
agree.
that place. Man.
Yeah.
Hell
China's
no.
horrible, bro.
Because have you ever been on a plane? Because the farthest I've ever flown is Hawaii, and it literally looks like just flat. The entire flight. It was like you're flying over the ocean, and the ocean is so vast.
You know what's
dude,
crazy though?
And it's just flatness.
You know what's crazy though? That's how small you are compared to our planet.
Dude, we're tiny.
That's how small you are.
Yeah.
That's why people like have that theory of like, why can't I see the end? Well, because you are this little atom
Well, science
compared to
explains.
compared to Earth.
Yeah.
So your eyes can't see the edge
Yeah.
or the curvature of it because
Yeah.
you're so tiny and all you see is just one side of the Earth.
Yeah, and how light like
Bends it.
Yeah.
The light bends.
I don't know, man. Our eyes are round, so why can't the Earth be round? Let's go.
Everything's round.
What?
Yeah.
You just blew my mind.
Everything's round.
Fuck.
It's
Wait.
shapes.
Think of it like atoms too. They're fucking round. They're not sharp.
Yeah.
They're round.
And they have their own little
everything
system
is made
on
up
the
of
inside.
Everything is made up of circles. There's trillions and trillions
Actually,
to the power of a million.
Science is proven that everything is made out of lines.
So we're in a simulation?
So we're
like a motherboard.
no. So the idea is that in the beginning was the word, right?
Yeah.
And that
Was
was
it
the
a ball of
beginning. He
light?
spoke us into existence, and then you look at if you get close enough to this desk and you look close enough at it, it has vibrations, and that's a new scientific discovery. Obviously, they're not touting that. They're just saying like that's something that's new.
Because they're worried about more aliens.
Yeah, aliens and stuff. But everything is vibrating, and everything because nobody can explain gravity.
No.
There's absolutely no reason for gravity. They're just like we might be in a dip, and the dip is like it's like no, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But we know the laws of gravity, but we don't know why gravity. They're like the tectonic plates, and magnets, and what? Try again.
This shit's always fun to like just
Yeah.
pretend like you know what the fuck's going
Right,
on.
Yeah,
right,
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the hell's going
Or
on?
how about this? Or how about this? How about Earth has enough metal, or like a planet has enough metal to have its own magnetic force, and in order for it to stick together. That's why a planet forms, is because it finally gathered enough magnetic force to create itself.
Have you seen about the core? It's whatever it's made of. It's metal.
Yeah.
It's starting to move around and shit. So these magnetic poles that are shifting,
Yeah.
when they shift, fucking hell on earth for, well, they say 7 days.
That's absolutely
Like the Bible,
nuts.
like weird shit, dude. I was
That's
like,
super nuts.
It's crazy foretold Joe Rogan bullshit's happening right now.
bro, that's where I learned it from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
All hail the Lord and Savior,
Yeah. So Joe Rogan,
Saint Rogies.
freaking Joe Rogan. I feel like he
He should be the first person to meet aliens.
no.
Why wouldn't he be though? Like, wouldn't they want to talk to somebody like him?
I feel like Joe Rogan's
Not
already
fucking
been an
Biden.
alien.
he
He's already
fucking
been an
mind fucks
alien.
the aliens.
He might be an
Yeah.
alien.
He-
himself.
They can
Joe,
try to do
Joe
what-
might be an alien.
Ooh.
They can try to do whatever they want,
He's-
but
he's-
they don't got a Theo Vaughn.
He's
Shout out to that motherfucker. Too. Yo, let me ask you this, because I remember talking about this. If you could, would you have sex with an alien?
Yes. I'd risk it.
apparently there's already people that have just.
Yeah, but
not
would
in
you?
No.
Would it be
I'm
cheating?
married.
This is what we
I'm
talked.
married.
I talked about this with my lady. Would it be cheating if you
Yeah,
fucked an
100%.
alien?
That's like, what if it's like closer to bestiality than it is like anything? Like
What would you call it?
Because what if it's
Spaceality?
I
or-
don't fucking
But-
know. Species. I don't know.
Speciesist?
But that sex will be out of this world.
Oh!
Yeah, it
Oh,
would be.
it would be grown.
Hell yeah.
Nasty.
I don't know, man. I think. Well, it's definitely cheating, obviously, because like.
Yeah,
if
but
I
would
go
you
outside and-
call it a vag?
What
What if
it's-
they were just
'cause they can
compatible? Like it was just like
You had
they had
a
a hole.
hole.
Yeah, they had a hole you could put it in.
be unnecessary.
What if they made the first?
This is the first what?
What if they made the first move?
$20 is $20.
And they just.
What if they? or what if they do it with their mind? They
and they
just give you an
bend
orgasm.
over and then
Bro.
you start.
What if they just look at you like?
Like,
give you
Because
a
probing has always been a thing.
Yeah, it has been.
That's for like since South Park. South Park made probing super popular with aliens. Like you get called into, or you get abducted into this ship, and then they put you on this table, and then they just probe you in your anus.
That'd be.
It makes zero sense why that would. What kind of information you getting from my asshole? Like,
Y'all
what
remember when those
kinda-
cows were coming up missing or dead? I think this was last year. Like around here, there was some cows that had like been mutilated, but it was all like super clean
They
cut.
thought it was like a. No, I heard something about like the chupacabra kind of.
Well,
myth.
I'd heard it was because whatever fucking beings are here, they were using the tongue and the insides to like cover their skin because it protected them when they were here. Now, if you go back and listen to this documentary about what happened in Brazil, those fuckers were all slimy and shit, and they were like dying because our atmosphere was killing them, and their like skin was not.
What?
So
They couldn't take it.
they couldn't take whatever. They're not compatible for our atmosphere, so These cows come up missing, and they're like, they need that. Again, this is all just hearsay, guys. I don't know.
Like
I'm not a fucking scientist.
Like they've got to try. Like,
But it was just
deals.
interesting because it was around here in this particular area of Texas.
This place has always been super spicy for like paranormal nonsense.
Well, remember
It's-
y'all heard of the Lubbock Lights?
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Oh, brother.
That's everybody. There's this guy. I'm not gonna name him, but he goes out like every night, and he's on drugs.
Here?
Yeah, he goes out to the airport, and he goes to where he's not supposed to go. Okay, and he records the sky, and he's shown me videos of just like lights moving around randomly,
Alright.
and I'm just like, okay, bro.
I kind of have a story that can maybe tie into this.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I think it was June, we saw what we think is a UFO flying over Lubbock, and we posted it. It was like this metal sphere, whatever, like the stories you hear.
Yeah.
And all these other people started posting similar shit from around here.
Yeah.
And one
That's always been a thing.
and one
Yeah.
creepy one was, I think it was over Midland.
Yeah.
It stood still for a while. Like this guy watched it just stay there. It was really weird. And then I posted a video of something like that. And another guy from Facebook, it might be who you're talking about, sends me these other angles
Yeah.
of the same video. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
My theory, just saying this, I think there's nukes here. I really do think we have nukes between here and Amarillo. Some sort of military thing from here to Amarillo.
That doesn't.
Because this is where
surprise
they've
me.
been flying and they've been chilling. I'm like,
for forever. It's been
I
a
think
thing.
there's something
Yeah.
in these areas.
Something-
You've been
something-
thinking about that because, there'll be times where you're going down to the airport area and they do have the militants just out there.
Yeah. It's always been a thing though. It's all since I was a kid. I mean, I've lived here for forever. We've all lived here for forever. There's always been like weird, like just light shows and stuff. Like they're either trying to convince us of something or they're trying to take our attention off of something, kind of thing. And my buddy was super like into it, kind of going crazy about it. I'm like, dude, you just gotta leave that shit alone.
Dude, there was this one time.
you're
I shit
gonna
you
lose
not.
your mind.
I shit you not. There's this one time I was like back in like 2018, 2019, and I remember I was over there, the same area where the airport's at, and it's by that Love's.
Okay, yeah.
Marshall
Yeah.
And I remember I was taking that turn, and I remember seeing a plane that was stationary.
That makes no sense.
I saw a stationary plane. I wish I took a video of it, but because I didn't know I was going the same speed as the plane, that phenomenon that happens when you're moving, they're moving, it just looks stationary the whole time. I don't know if it was that, so I slowed down a little bit, and it didn't like.
It didn't go past you.
It wouldn't speed up.
Are you sure you
'Cause
weren't just
I tried breaking
incredibly
the,
high?
I wasn't doing that at the time.
Oh, okay. I was just like,
I have a friend who's convinced that he can call them when he does mushrooms.
yeah.
He thinks that mushrooms
Yeah.
attracts him, and he's showed me videos of some things, and I'm just like, oh, shit.
I think.
I don't know
think that,
what the fuck it is, man.
I think that there are powers that be that we can't see, and on the Bible tells us straight up, like powers and principalities out in it makes sense that you could conjure some nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm past this, like, seeing it, because we've seen it. Now I'm like, what is it?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
demons? Is it fucking aliens? Is it us?
Man.
Is it the souls that are trying to come back?
So you should go read Revelation.
In the Bible?
Yeah.
All right.
Go check
Man, I
Revelation.
don't want to be scared.
Huh?
I don't want to be scared.
No, go check it. No, it's not. It shouldn't.
This shit probably like pertains to shit that's happening now in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah. Revelation is the most relatable.
So they're talking about. I mean, it's already happening, man.
Yeah.
Like the temple's being rebuilt.
But it's
There's
fucking
horns.
with Israel.
Yeah, they're scheduling. Like things are happening in that avenue, which is one of the signs.
Then you start hearing the trumpets.
I've seen videos of this.
But the thing is like, how are they gonna convince the people? Because we're gonna have the Antichrist, or whatever, and basically what it says about the Antichrist is it talks about how the Antichrist is going to be able to convince the most devout Christian into following him. and basically we're supposed to get out of Dodge. We're supposed to not even like whenever we hear about the New World Order.
Like he's
or-
a new caretaker.
I've heard it's the Pope Francis.
No.
I've heard that's what I've heard. He's the guy.
That would be.
He's like this
It's gonna be
evil
someone-
dude dressed in white, dude.
I've
It's
heard
gonna be-
that would be a
like
big.
that too.
That does sound like a plot twist.
It's supposed to be
It's what I've
somebody.
heard.
It's supposed to be somebody that everybody loves.
Okay,
and so
not everybody loves him.
Yeah,
Drake.
Donald Trump.
he's supposed to. So he's gonna be like super handsome, like everybody, like the world's best salesman
Drake.
in the universe.
Fucking A, dude. It's great. Yeah, nah.
I don't
That
know.
man has conspiracies on his neck too.
I don't
Are you
I don't
for
like
real?
talking about him.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't like talking
Is it
about
bad?
No, I just don't like talking about particular people.
Oh, okay,
You
I
know?
got you.
I don't want to get killed.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I've heard about Drake though, like shit, like
Oh, like that guy that made the water, the engine that ran on water, and he got killed in that shooting in the grocery store.
I was just kidding. I don't know much about Drake, dude. What's going on with him?
I don't know what's going on with Drake.
Oh,
I don't listen to Drake's music.
so
Yeah,
like,
I really don't either.
so like last year he had been questioned about this rapper XXXTentacion.
Oh, yeah. And the
Okay, there are 3 songs that relate to a subliminal message for 3 X's in 3 of his songs. He's like SMS, which is message, triple
Yeah.
X, have him shoot below the neck. That's how he died.
Did y'all see that video? of him
Who died?
when he died? Did you see the video?
XXX.
Who
He
died?
didn't have any bullholes.
It's
XXX.
kind of a
Triple X died.
Yes.
XXX
He's been dead since, like,
Tentacion.
2018.
It's a rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The look
thought
at me guy.
No,
Vin Diesel's dead.
no.
I'm just kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding.
The video's creepy of his death.
So he gets shot, and it was prophesied in
That it was
Drake's
Drake
music.
because he said it in his what oh, and it was a single, and then I think it was called Yes Indeed, but he had a second one on his like 2 or 3 albums ago. He said it again,
Yeah.
and then his last album he said it again, and he got questioned by the people that got caught
Yeah.
that killed X, that they were in ties with Drake, that he's the one that put the hit on on X because
he was getting like too popular or
because
something.
X went on live and was talking shit to everybody, and I guess Drake was one of he was saying fuck Drake because Drake stole his flow. Because if you listen to
songs.
Drake's good at doing this, by the way.
Yeah,
Taking people's talent and making it his.
He's like Fortnite.
That's a thing that he does.
He's really good at this.
Oh,
That's what he's good at.
He'll find like underground shit. Like he's an eye for talent. He'll find
Yeah.
like people he knows are gonna come up, and that's gonna be the new wave, and he'll take it and make it his. Which I can't fault the man for doing. If you're good at it, fuck it. But this is what he does.
and now he's like the
So he's a good
richest.
thief.
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
So
Is it thief? Is it thievery if you're good at it? You know what I mean? Like if you can make it your own.
Yeah, that's kind of how.
What I'll
artists
say
go.
about this though is an interesting thing. Like think about being Drake. How fun would it be to do this shit for like jokes? Like people are online talking like us right now, and you're just like, fuck it, I'll write it into my rap. I don't give a fuck. I'll freak these kids out. You know what I mean?
What
What
if
if
he
he
just like a straight up flex too?
It
Yeah,
would be.
because
it'd be fun to do. I would
There,
do it.
it's
I'd be like this on like when they do like hand signals like
right.
Illuminati shit. If I was like on TV, I'd do it just to fuck with people.
Well,
I wouldn't give a fuck. Like
that's-
fuck you guys.
That's how manipulation works, man. You
Yeah.
take what's controversial and then you push into it, and then people are like, oh, what? I'm on shrooms, man, and this makes so much sense.
And I hate to be that guy, but then that like you get millions of impressions.
You do,
Yeah.
Like if you're already that, then you're like, fuck it, I'll do it.
yeah. You get,
And you
get
don't even
clout.
kill them. You're not even a bad guy. You're
Yeah,
just like,
you
fuck
get
it.
clout for it.
It's easy,
You
easy
get
pickings,
clout,
dog.
Yeah,
It's crazy nowadays too. Like how fast you can just spread shit.
yeah.
It can be just
That's
crazy.
not. I mean,
Do y'all ever listen to Charlemagne the God and Andrew Schultz, Brilliant
Yeah.
Idiots? I
never-
just got into them, and it's so funny that they do that. They're like, we'll just say shit just to fucking see what people do. And they said because I literally went down their whole catalog this last month, and he was like, he said how Beyonce can't go to a restaurant because it's a law. Like because she'll call. He said that he was like, I'm fucking lying. He even said it right after. He's like, I'm fucking lying, and all these headlines ran it.
Stop.
Like he was like, you guys are dumb. I just said it. It was fucking.
You
Dude,
idiots.
But that dude,
Idiots.
he's funny,
Where's your
though.
DD, bro?
So
Where's
this is
your
what
due
this is what I'm learning about, like not on my podcast, but when I come do shit like this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking spread lies.
Spout
I'm
nonsense.
telling you guys right now, I'm spreading lies. I don't give a
Spout
fuck.
nonsense.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding.
Drake killed XXX.
I ain't saying that. I didn't say that.
X, triple X, quadruple, septuple X.
And the thing is, he was coming up though too.
He was blowing up
Yeah,
hard.
he was blowing up.
I liked some of his shit. I'll give him
It was
that.
really good.
I didn't
like,
listen to him at all. I'm gonna
you
be
should, bro.
honest.
What was the
should.
album I like? I think it was like 17 or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's
That
called
album,
17.
I liked it.
Oh, I remember the song. We had this discussion before. I remember the song that was called, that was hyped. Fuck Love by
Yeah,
Trippie Redd. That was the song. That was
Trippy. I don't know.
How old are you guys?
I'm 20.
23.
20.
I'm 29.
I'm 28 right now.
How old
Oh,
are you?
so I'm 27.
27.
So you listen to that stuff, like that younger stuff, kind of.
Yeah.
Ed's what I like to call
Well, in the rap,
everything.
particularly rap, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
particularly.
You like?
It's what I grew up
Would
with.
you say Trippie Redd? You like
yeah,
that
Trippie
shit?
Redd. Well, like,
Playboy Cardi, all that.
okay, yeah, like.
Yeah, you like that shit. I just wondering, like,
He's a smorgasbord. He's a charcuterie
I respect that.
of music.
I respect that
Here's-
about
here's
people
like the
with music
craziest thing.
because I'm
Yeah.
not at all.
This is like the way I can explain like the music that I like. It's like I'm probably the most I cannot be a DJ because my span of music, it goes from MF Doom, Peter Frampton, Leo Sayer, like a freaking.
That's how you. That makes a good DJ, I think.
Really?
If you could
Have
like,
range.
Because I feel
if
like
you have range and you can make it your
Like
own.
if you
I
can
feel
go
like
from
people won't
classic
like that,
all the way
though.
to like Chalino Sanchez type thing.
no, I
you
go
know,
all the way down.
Exactly.
You
I go all the way down
Do you
to Robert
Everything.
Johnson.
Do you know? Oh, I like him.
But Chalino Sanchez is like what's the type of corridos or
I
whatever?
think so. Yeah,
Like that's
Yeah, but Robert Johnson was like 1940.
he's the one at the crossroads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Crossword Blues, the first guy
Sold
to
his soul to
his
the devil.
Hey,
He
your
talks about it
boy,
in his
27 Club, right?
Yeah,
Yeah?
he was the first 27 Club.
your boy over here don't know nothing about nothing y'all talking about.
So here's the story of Robert Johnson.
This is like legendary shit.
This is the most legendary blues. This is the blues legend.
Okay.
So there was a guy named Robert Johnson, walked into a bar, wanted to play a guitar, played the guitar. Nobody liked it. He thought it was trash, but he kept doing it.
Uh huh.
One day he had enough and he was sitting at home.
Yeah.
Here's a knock on the door.
Uh huh.
Opens the door, it's the devil.
Okay.
He gives him his guitar and he tunes it. He gives it back to him. And all of a sudden the night of,
Uh huh.
he goes into the bar and plays like a champ.
Whoa.
Amazing.
That's a pretty like
But here-
epic story.
Here's the crazy part is he just dies a year later.
Sold his soul to the devil, man.
Dies a year later.
See-
Allegedly, it said it was syphilis.
I'm gonna help
But-
you guys. I'm gonna help you guys with this, so you don't have to go nuts. You can't sell your soul to the devil. Okay, you can work for the devil. You can do things for the devil in the devil's like stead.
Yeah.
You know, you can be a what is it called, a liaison, I guess, for the devil. You can't. Your soul doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
So it's not. You have two choices. You're gonna believe in God and trust in Him in His life, in His light, in the things that He's told you to do, or you don't. Those are your two choices. You can't. You're not gonna really. You might think you get superpowers from it, and you might, do that, but you can shoot. That's not. You're not selling your soul.
Yeah.
You're making a choice.
But like, how do
something.
you explain that story then?
It's probably just.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the 40s. So.
It's.
Yeah, so
I mean,
there wasn't too many good guitar
they-
players, probably.
they were. I mean, what were they doing in the 40s? I mean, they had cocaine for like anesthetic. So
I want to talk about this God and devil shit, but first, do you know Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Oh, dude.
Bro, one of my.
I gave him a vinyl yesterday.
I
It was
love
Texas
him.
Flood.
Oh, I
He's
love this
never heard
man.
of that album.
But
no, I never really listened to
Who's Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Stevie Ray Vaughan, but that was my dad's favorite.
it was like Robert Johnson, and then Jimi Hendrix, and then Stevie Ray Vaughan, and now
Okay.
it's John Mayer. Pretty much, that's how I see it. But one of my favorite quotes
John
was.
Mayer's got a beautiful voice.
One of my favorite quotes was Stevie Ray Vaughan made a deal with the devil, and the devil got guitar lessons. Yo, that was one of my favorite. It was like a YouTube comment, and I was like, dude, that was fucking cool, dog.
I was telling
that's
Ed
epic.
yesterday
That was
at
dope.
Rouse Records that, like, because he had showed me that, and I was like, I know that name sounds familiar, and I got to thinking, I was like, that was my dad's favorite artist and everything, and my dad was supposed to go see him before Stevie Ray Vaughan passed away.
I think he was supposed to come here
He was supposed to go see him.
with what's his name?
on that tour before he died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was supposed to go see that concert.
yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Helicopter. Don't get in those.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or an airplane.
Yeah, because what?
That's how
what-
Kobe died too,
Kobe,
dude.
yeah.
So that's still relevant. That shit's
Ah.
still relevant.
But, yeah, like...
That's
The
ridiculous.
story. Have you heard the story how he died? I think this
No.
is true. I'm not spreading lies here. I think it's sort of like the Buddy Holly story. They're like, fuck it, let's just go. And it was cloudy and misty, and they slammed right into a mountain and died.
Damn.
And that's how they weren't supposed to fly that night. And he just went. Boom,
That's how Buddy
Hey,
Holly
man.
and Richie Valens died.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
it was
you-
real
if-
snowy and everything.
If it's your time to go, man, it's your time. It don't matter. It's
Oh
your
yeah,
time
that's
to
what I
go.
was gonna ask you. So you don't. I mean, you believe in like miracles and shit. Like if you
100%.
you know, if you dedicate your life to like God and the light and Holy Spirit, you can do great things, right?
You
I
really
think-
so
I
you're.
th-
It's not so much that you can do. Well, yeah, you can do great things, obviously, but like miracles happen regardless if you believe in them. Or not.
I mean, I was wondering how you thought about this because I believe that like you can channel, like if you open your mind to that and you believe in it hard enough,
Yeah.
and I do think God is real and is the light, so you can do.
Right.
But there's like a balance to that. There's a dark side to that. So like, what if you
Absolutely.
dedicate yourself to, the devil,
Yeah. Yeah. the
and you
same
can
thing
do
happens.
really dark shit.
Absolutely.
Really, really
Absolutely.
dark shit.
So like if you dedicate, that's essentially the same thing as selling your soul, but
That's
it's
what
not.
we're talking here, right?
Yeah, it's not like your soul doesn't belong, like you're already bought and paid for by God. If you believe, if you're a Christian, like in your mind, you should be like, I'm already bought and paid for. God sent his son to die for my sins. So my soul doesn't even belong to me regardless. You're going to fear the devil, or you shouldn't fear the devil if you're Christian, but you're going to some people fear the devil when in reality you should fear the guy that can send you to him.
Is that what they mean? Fear God?
Yeah.
That's that
But it's not the same kind of fear that people think. Like, sure enough, it's okay if you went to God because you're afraid of him. And then you figure out that, oh, he loves me, he cares about me, and he wants only good things for me. But you shouldn't stick in that, like, I'm paranoid all the time about what God's... You know what I mean? Because if you're truly following him, then you live in utter peace. You know? It's not... It's more of a respect. It's like how you look at your father. Like your actual father. If you had a good father in your life and he did what he was supposed to do and like scared you away from the things that you shouldn't do, like drugs and stuff like that, then that's the type of fear. It's not
some
like
drugs. Hard drugs.
Yeah.
If God didn't
Some
make
drugs.
it, don't take it.
No, that's not a thing.
God didn't make it, don't take it.
If it didn't come from the earth, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Everything-
If it didn't come from
everything-
I
the
knew
earth.
you were gonna say
Yeah,
that. Like
everything from the earth, Ed.
If it's man-made, don't take it. How about
If
that?
it-
Yeah.
so
If
we're
it's man-made,
supposed-
if a man
we're
mix some
supposed
stuff
to-
up like a wizard.
We're supposed to remain sober. Our minds should be sober at all times.
So about
Brother,
caffeine.
are you that way? Do you live like
No,
that?
no,
I was about to
I
say, that's
try.
boring as shit, dude.
It's not. How
That is
it-
boring
see-
as shit.
See, it's utterly not boring. It's just like it's just like if God hasn't given you the experience that you're supposed to have, then you're not gonna change. You have to change your life. You got to become a doer.
And I get like all these things where it's on do clouds your judgment and
it
being
does.
that.
Yeah,
So I get
don't
that.
judge people who do.
I don't either.
You know, like if y'all are gonna
Whichever
I
way you
can't-
want to live.
Yeah, I'm not damning anybody. Like
Oh, hell,
I'm not
that's
here
not
to
our
do
job,
that.
right?
Exactly.
It's not
Like,
our
I'm
job
not
to
here
do that.
damn anyone or throw anybody into the lake of fire. I'm just here to.
Well, let me tell you
Bear
like a
witness.
dark story. So I had these paranormal dudes on my podcast
Woo.
like two or 3 years ago, and he was
Yeah.
telling us all this shit that has happened in his life
Yeah.
throughout his life that has followed him from house to house.
Mhm.
It's not
Mhm.
the house; it was him. And lo and behold, he comes back on and he's telling us, I think a woman his dad scorned a woman, so she fucking cursed his dad.
Yeah.
And he was like the firstborn son.
Oh yeah.
Some shit like this.
Yeah.
So he had all this bad shit happen to him. And let me tell you, he showed us a picture. There was some severed cat's heads thrown in his yard, like shit like that. And I'm like, what? This is, again, you do that evil shit. You believe in it. You could conjure up some wild shit, dude.
Oh yeah,
I was like, he showed, my girl didn't look at it, but I saw the picture. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, there's
magic.
Dark magic?
Yeah,
Oh my
well,
god.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah, there's more shit than we can think of in this world, man.
Yeah, curses are a thing too.
I
more than
love
just the
this.
Bible,
This
man.
is the shit that I've been getting into. I love this
Yeah,
shit.
curses are a thing. for
Spiritual
sure.
shit, dude. It's so
Biblically,
fun.
Yeah, man. But if you have Christ and you have the blood of Christ on you, you don't worry about that.
Yeah, he told us
But
like
if you don't have it,
So say like I'm a devoted Christian.
Yeah.
Doing things. Am I still available and willing, or not willing, but am I still allowed to do the things that I do, even though I'm a devoted Christian? I'm totally fine. I'm sane. I'm having a good life. Everything's cool. This is what I want. Is that okay? So say like somebody who's super Christian, devotes their life and reads the Bible, and
that's not a.
But then smokes weed.
Okay, that's not like a super Christian isn't really a thing. Like you're just, like there are people that are more like, a little bit further in their walk.
Yeah.
With Christ, and then the closer you get to Christ, the more you transform your life without even knowing it. Like the more you just do,
it just does that to you.
It just does that to you. So it's not a matter of whether if it's okay to do bad things or not. It's a matter of like, is it okay to you? Because that
God's going to take you off the path.
Yeah, like God already God's already told you what's right and wrong. We've got the 10 Commandments. He's made it really super simple for us of what's right and wrong. And it's and then on top of that, you go into the Bible. He tells you that having a sober mind is the best way to live your life. And then if you look at your life and you see that you're not sober and your life is utter trash and garbage.
But what if it's the opposite? That's what I'm saying.
So the opposite, that's probably the most dangerous. That's like being in a cage, a comfort cage is what I call that. And the devil just leaves you alone, leaves you to your own devices because he knows you're going to him anyway. And those people are the people that need people like us, believers, to go to him and be like, hey, like you need to get out of this comfort zone and transform your life and live life for God like you're supposed to. Otherwise, you're doomed, and you don't even know it. There's stories in the Bible that talk about people that have similar situations. So those people need a lot of outside contact.
Yeah.
That's why that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to bear witness.
What a great book the Bible is, huh?
Dude, it's the best book. It's
just
perfect.
A perfect guide.
Find a contradiction in the Bible, and there's not one. There's not one. I love watching apologetics, where basically people ask really strong, really, really, really strong questions that to me are logical. They're logical questions to ask to try to disprove the Bible, and I respect those questions. But whenever they get disproven in like really logical and perfect ways, it just feeds my soul.
So you watched that old man that's at the college campus?
Yes, that guy. Yeah, guy's awesome.
I like watching his videos. And
yes,
I do agree with him. There are some stupid questions on there.
Yeah,
like there's this one chick who's like, if God is real, where's his medical records and all that stuff? It's like it's stupid.
Yeah. What?
But like there's some college students
Liberals.
that have
where's his medical records?
like
Where's that birth certificate on that Cal letter right there?
But they do have some good ass questions and everything, and
because it helps feed you.
It's good to question.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
and
it's,
and that old man is not like talking down on
No.
them, and he'll even say that's a really good
yeah,
question. And everything. He'll let you know.
Yeah, because they are good questions.
And there's some of the students, they get all mad and then they'll just walk away or whatever.
Yeah,
and then there's some that are like listening to him and letting him do his part and speak like he was respectful towards you asking the questions and everything. Right. So I know the guy that you're talking about. And
that guy's great.
Yeah.
And then John Lennox. John Lennox is a he's so smart. He's like, and he talks about how all the super geniuses, not all of them, but a lot of them, that like I believe it was the man that made the microwave or something like that. Like anybody who that's just on that precipice where they're just researching and becoming closer and closer and doing all the science stuff, and they're like, holy crap, logically and mathematically we have to have a God. There has to be, we are created.
And that's something I'm actually like starting to notice when it comes to music.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that a whole lot because, I have all these crazy psychedelic stuff, and the more you listen to it, the more you start realizing what is actually playing. Like, is it them on psychedelics,
right,
and how they're truly feeling?
Yeah.
Because the way I think of it is like if you're doing like psychedelics, it opens you up.
Dude, drugs?
That's your most vulnerable.
Yeah.
And so when someone's playing like that while under that influence, that's how they're really feeling.
Right.
And
or
for them just to play like that is just absurd and crazy of how a person can do that.
Yeah, it's definitely indicative to how God can bring you closer to Him through horrible situations. Like for me personally, like doing drugs and finally seeing how I was disconnecting myself from reality. It scared me straight. Like God let me be in that area, or He knew that I would be in that area. He doesn't affect our free will at all, but He knew I was going to be in that area, and I called out to Him, and He just like that. He took my addiction for drugs away from me instantly. It was miraculous, and it's only I will ever experience the version that I had, but other people have had similar encounters where they had to basically fall on their knees and just, dude, I'm done.
It's always different for everybody.
It's always different for everybody. So that's why I don't judge people. It's like I had to go through that to realize like this is not good or fruitful or helpful, or I'm not doing anything but destroying my life and being a negative influence for other people's lives, and I got to get out of there. Yeah. And I pray that other people, figure that out. Yeah. And it's great. It's beautiful.
Life is fun, man.
Life
is fun, dog.
Dude, I gotta ask you some questions.
All right.
When's the last time you even saw a rattlesnake?
Shit.
I had that question loaded, bro, and I was like, we're not even
like in person?
Yeah.
Shit, when I went to the Rattlesnake Roundup.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Many moons ago.
I don't count that.
Probably when I went to Post sometime like a few years ago.
Just out in the wild.
Because my family lives in the sticks.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you see one, sweet. And then they killed it, of course. But
yeah.
I don't. Here's the secret. I don't fuck with snakes, guys. What? I don't fuck with snakes. Hell no. I've been bit by a fucking little ball python or whatever the fuck,
Ooh,
and I was like, fuck this shit.
Growing up, this was in elementary and everything. We used to have like little garden snakes in the yard and everything, right?
Yeah.
I never knew what type of snakes or what or whatever, but I picked one up and everything, and I just started going like this.
No!
And
such
everything.
A jerk.
You killed it?
I was just going like this.
It probably did die.
Well, I threw it at the school bus and everything. That when I got picked up, I was just playing with it in the morning.
Didn't know.
It was live. It was
like,
alive.
Get away from me, devil.
So I was just going like this, like like a little rope or whatever.
Yeah.
And I let it go, and it went towards the school bus. And I was like,
splat.
God.
Yeah, and then you know those hognose snakes?
Yeah.
My cousin put one in a mailbox. I didn't know, and I opened the mailbox and it bit me. So I don't have good experiences with snakes. Fuck that shit. Fuck that.
So is your name like a revenge?
Well, my friend used to call me Rattlesnake Roy. That's where it really came from.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'll just call myself Rattlesnake Roy. It just stuck.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. I don't fucking.
I needed the origin story, man. Because I was like, man, this guy's grabbing snakes and whipping him. And
My friend wants me to do that. I'm like, you're fucking
Dude,
stupid. You're fucking.
Video. Do a garden snake.
He said rattlesnake. You're fucking stupid.
Man,
I got a buddy's ranch he has like 6 dens.
I'm good on that one, dog.
They're
I've ate it before.
I believe you.
It tastes good.
Yeah.
So.
Man,
we can go kill it and eat it. Let's do it.
We should do that.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna kill nothing unless I eat it. You know.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You gotta.
It tastes bad,
dude. I've eaten my own roadkill. Like I smoked a bunny.
Oh my god.
Did it taste good?
Yeah.
But
I was
rabbit's actually pretty good.
Rabbit's good.
But
Did it taste tire?
No, it didn't. I didn't fully
Fuck,
run
dude.
him over.
Fuck, man.
I didn't fully run him over. Okay, I clipped it,
Was he screaming?
and yeah, it was, and then we chopped its neck, and then
Yeah.
freaking skinned him up and took him to the park and cooked him on a grill.
Yeah, if you
Damn,
never
bro.
had
Country
Yeah.
living right there.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
rabbit's good.
Now
Yeah.
that's the most Texas thing I heard today.
That is.
Well-
God bless.
Well,
That's awesome.
Yeah, like the thing is though, I was kind of in a transition in my life where I was hanging out with these guys I shouldn't have been hanging out with, and we were trying to like halfway live the homeless life for some reason. They were trying to get to California and stuff, and I was like, I like my house, so I think I'm gonna. After that, this is too much. I was like, this is too much. We just ate a roadkill rabbit. It was good, and I definitely do it again if it was the same circumstance where I just clipped it, not fully ran over.
Nah, like if you really want to get like a good rabbit, get one of those. I call them feeder rabbit. Feeder
Yeah.
rabbits. They're real big old rabbits and
Bunnies.
everything. Yeah, we had it as a pet and everything. But
You
my-
ate your pet.
No,
You
my
ate
baby
your-
mama gave it away.
You ate
No,
your pet?
listen. My baby mama gave it away because I told her, I was like, you can eat it. And yeah.
So what? You listened?
No, she
Yeah.
gave it away.
Mm.
I
But you
told
were
her-
gonna eat it.
Eventually.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Bro,
Like,
that's
you
the most
could,
Mexican
though.
thing.
bro,
I feel like.
that's
I'll
not
give you
even-
that. I'll give you that because I think some of our ancestors probably did that shit with horses,
Well,
and
like,
and they're like,
Yeah.
well, we'll eat it. Fuck it.
That's a good point.
like you go to your Theos or whatever, you see goats, and then
I love
the next
goat.
day,
I
like the
love
goats
goat.
are gone.
Yeah, but they're not pets. That's what their whole point.
Yeah,
It's farm
like-
animals.
I didn't think that was a pet.
Ah,
I didn't
shit.
think that rabbit was a pet because it was big enough. It had enough meat. Eventually
Damn,
you
bro.
ended up eating it.
I respect
That's
it.
how you do it. Hey, my wife
like-
had to eat her own pet goat.
Like,
Fuck it, dude.
Dude,
And she
when she
always-
was a kid.
She always wanted to know what kind of food did I like? Shit, I'm
Rabbit.
Mexican. I eat goat, rabbit.
Bro,
Whatever,
goat's so good.
It
Oh,
really
I
is.
fucking
It
love
really
goat.
is.
Are you an Indian food fan?
I don't know. I'll eat it. It's whatever.
You
Yeah.
like goat, but not Indian food. Come on.
Like American Indian food, not really like real Indian food.
Okay,
So,
like
like,
Tikka Shack.
Yeah, that,
Like
exactly.
the red dots?
No, I'm saying like
Oh, the feathers.
Tikka Shack.
Tikka Shack.
It's like
That's-
American
that's not-
version.
yeah,
It's like
that's
Taco
not-
Bell. It's
yeah, it's
Oh.
like, it's not a real.
It's not real Indian
joint.
food,
It's,
but
it's a disappointment. I love real stinky cilantro ridden like
Bro.
Indian food. It's
Yeah?
delicious.
Are y'all on Twitter? Twitter's
No,
like,
I have.
No, we can't
I
be.
just got back on Facebook.
bro, it's so funny. The way they. I'm sorry. This like making fun of Indians, like how they stink,
Oh,
and I'll just be laughing at these
It's the
guys,
food
like,
thing,
God
man.
damn, bro.
It's so true. If you live in an apartment complex.
Oh, dude, no,
you
the tweet. The tweet was like they discovered something in space, and this guy commented, I pray they discovered deodorant." And I was like, God damn.
Oh, no.
Oh fuck, dude.
Oh, that's so
But
messed
and
up.
the thing is,
Shout out to my
have-
boys though. I love you guys.
All the Indians.
What's it called? We used to deliver to some of the
That's
sorry,
so
that's-
some of the
That's
liquor
funny.
stores around town, and most of the liquor stores here are owned by Indians.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Of course.
Ravi
Yeah.
and all them dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but they do stink.
They have a smell. They have-
They-
Yeah.
So it's
like it's not bad like where you want to like throw up or whatever. You just want to go in and out. Get your drink and whatever and leave. But
I wonder if
yeah.
it's because they don't eat beef.
Well, they don't use deodorant.
I don't think
Oh
don't-
yeah, that's
don't use
that's
it.
not
on
just
top of the
Indians.
spices that they eat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not just an Indian thing. That's like a Nigerian thing.
Truth be
too.
told, I don't wear deodorant, but I'm not
You don't
eating the
stink.
fucking spices that they're eating.
Yeah, yeah.
I just try to imagine their shits. Can you imagine
That's
what the
probably-
fuck is
that's
coming out their
probably-
Just
ass?
imagine after eating a Taco
Their
Bell,
bowels?
bro.
Oh.
Can you imagine going to India and have you seen India?
Y'all know Akash, right? Andrew Schultz, his podcast host. He said he's Indian. He's like, I can't even go there that long because it's just the air quality is bad. And,
Yeah.
and
They pull over on the side of the road for cows, which is ridiculous.
Bro, shout out to them though.
Yeah.
God damn.
Man, those cows are lucky.
Um,
They're in that's cow heaven over there.
It's peace and tranquility
It's
over
like-
there for cows.
Yeah, they don't have
Oh,
to
yeah.
worry about nothing.
Oh yeah, dude. But one of the things I want to do is when I get older is buy some land and live like that. Like,
Yeah.
Have cows.
Have
and
cows
stuff.
and
dude,
goats.
absolutely ranching.
and I tell my girl like, yo, if we're gonna get married and do this life shit, you're gonna have to fucking see how the shit's made, dog.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I think everybody who eats meat should see it
as long
once.
as you can end up getting
You gotta
a
be able to
bull and
skin.
a cow and everything, that money's already going to be made
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
That's all you need, really.
We got a friend that that's what his family does. They make his dad runs a ranch, and he feeds the cows out and then slaughters them and sells the meat. And it's really interesting how, like, for one, it's brutal how some of these places
Factory farming, yeah.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's horrible.
But I feel like it's more intimate. You know, you raise your own cow, and you're like, all right, you've been a good cow. Now it's time to.
Then
feed
again,
the
they don't know
family."
any better if they're in the factory.
Still
Nah, dude,
fucking
it's
brutal,
just-
dog.
It's pretty.
It's
know
the
any
most
better.
metal.
It's still brutal, but
It's the most metal thing.
It's like
that
a
you
cannibal
can-
I had a farmer come on and talk about it, and he was saying, like, you know, the small ones, intimate,
Yeah,
it's easy to control them.
yeah,
And you have a cowboy who can maybe not beat them,
yeah,
but when you have millions,
yeah.
you have to do certain things that might seem horrible because you have to
Yeah.
keep a million cows in line.
Yeah,
You have to do some things, and it sucks that it's that way, but
yeah.
It
And
is
you
that
can
way.
taste it. You can taste it in the garbage meat. It's so not good.
oh, man.
It tastes so good.
My
though.
no,
Oh,
my,
bruh.
I'm
Bruh.
sorry,
So my
food is
brother-
good for me.
my brother spent like 4 years in Germany, and he was telling me how the meat there is just leaps and bounds better.
Yeah,
than
we're
our meat.
fucking poisoned over here, dude.
Yeah.
dude,
Fuck that.
for no reason, just for what, a law that somebody sued once.
Yeah,
Well, you also have to, like, what's Germany? Couple million?
yeah.
It's 300 million people here.
Yeah,
You got to feed 300 million
yeah.
I mean, at the same time,
hungry motherfuckers here.
yeah,
Yeah.
they could still have like farmland that's like never been touched with like chemicals. All
And then you got
natural.
fucking Bill Gates buying all that
Agent
shit.
Red. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's in our meat, right?
Yeah.
The stuff.
think
that
that's what
makes
it is.
Yeah, that's what.
Bro,
we
that's
do.
what I fucking found out about salmon. Because, like, I thought there's, like,
They're doing
like,
something to our fish.
well, if you look at, like, if you go to, like, Market Street and you buy salmon, like, the cheaper one, which is the farmed one, it's less red. It's real light pink. And then they sell you,
Right.
like, this omega-3 freshly caught,
yeah,
really red salmon. And my fucking friend who's always, you know, humbling me, he's like, yeah, dude, they fucking dye that shit. Even the freshest shit is dyed. I'm like, I guess in a
Marketing.
Thing is, like,
motherfucker.
that's how you
I go to
market
Market
fish.
Street to get my fish.
See
I don't
it,
go
right?
nowhere else. I
Yeah.
don't like getting the
Is it
like.
super red there?
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, there's a different quality of salmon,
Yeah.
color-wise, and I thought it was the quality.
Right.
No, it's a fucking dye. I'm like,
So it's
God
supposed to be
So
pink.
how can you tell?
It's bright ass red.
damn. Well, the only difference really is one was raised in a fucking factory, and the other one was caught fresh in the wild.
Yeah,
But I guess there really is no difference in
Yeah.
in the nutritional value
It's
of it.
just dye.
See, I think
wild.
I think there is difference in the nutrition.
Well, then you add the dye, and it fucking just probably
like diet
gives you cancer and when we're all
like,
50.
what's the whole
Everything
point
gives you
of the
cancer.
dye though? Like,
because guys like me who thought it was fresher, like you know, they sold me on a fucking lie. Like,
That's the marketing.
They
Man.
don't, he almost bought it, man.
see,
like-
like me, I don't know. I'm just different. I just end up buying the meat. And I'm like, sooner or later, I'm gonna end up dying. I just need to eat today.
I respect that.
Like,
It goes
Fair
in,
enough.
it comes out, man.
yeah, that's just me.
If it
Well, you
goes
got a
through
family to
with that
feed,
fun-
right? You
Huh?
got kids and wife.
I got a
and-
kid
Yeah, you
and
got
everything.
family
I
to
don't
feed. You
have
got to
a-
worry about
yeah.
all that. I just like me. I'm like, I don't
Like
know.
my,
I'll look
my
at
kid
it.
doesn't stay with me,
Oh, yeah.
so
Are you looking to have family?
Yeah, of course. And I want to. That's why I want farm, like a farm. Like
Right.
we
You wanna
real
do
good.
that, yeah.
I don't look at like nutrition and all that shit. I just think if it's real meat, like that's the only
Yeah.
fucking thing. Real meat. So
Yeah,
good.
like I want to have
Well,
grass-fed cows.
yeah.
They're not as big.
I ain't eating none of that grasshopper shit or fucking
I like grass.
fucking
grasshopper is pretty. Good.
lab meat and shit. Well, you know they're don't get me started on this.
Dude, have you? All right,
Don't get me
guys.
started on
I'm
this.
sorry, I got to take it back here, but you just brought up something, and I want all of your honest opinions. It's weird because I feel like it's only been hitting me, but I've been asking the family, and they're like, "You're right. It does kind of taste weird." Have you noticed how your chicken, like if you go to like one of these restaurants, it kind of tastes like fish? Is that just
Which
me?
restaurant are you going to?
Just all of them, like all of them, except so.
Oh man.
Like the chicken wings at like Walmart. They're really good. But recently I got some and it tastes like fish. And
like
then
texture wise, and
no, like
or
it just
like
it
actually
have
taste.
freaking tastes like fish. And then I went.
These are the
to-
people that kill people, by the way. The Walmart Corporation, you try to
Yeah.
bring them down, then they'll kill you.
Oh well.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm ready. I'm stay ready to die. Baby.
Baby, don't give a shit.
Like take me home.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being paranoid.
No, don't be. There's no reason for you to be paranoid.
I
man,
just told you all
because-
this shit I consumed. Of course I'm paranoid. I'm fucked up, man.
Consume red dye.
This is why I drink.
No, don't.
So
don't be
the meat is.
It tastes like fish, and then I went to Wingstop, and it tasted like fish. And
Oh
then
man.
we got like the little packet of wingettes from Food King. They tasted like.
What
fish.
if your taste buds are changing?
No,
Ooh,
I don't
that
think
is
so.
a symptom.
Because it wasn't.
Of?
I got
Paramecia. Something called that.
What's
No.
paramecia?
That's what I'm saying. What the
Oh
hell?
boy!
called-
I thought you were gonna say COVID.
Yeah, I was like,
No, yes, that is true because I've had that. I've had COVID, and
But this has been
every
going
time I
on
t-
for
every-
years.
every time I taste it,
Since
chicken, I'm
2020?
gonna-
Since like
Oh.
since like so. I've had this. I've had it in my mind for years. I was like, this tastes like fish, but then I'd go to other places and I was like, okay, this chicken tastes like chicken.
But now it's constant.
But now it's like, well, it was always just a thought in my head. I never voiced it for the longest time, and then now I'm like, why in the world is this chicken tasting like fish? Why? Because I know that you can. I know that they can make crab, or they can make
Yeah.
fish taste like crab. So what if they're just taking fish and making it taste like chicken because it's easier to farm fish?
I would believe that, other than like you have bones in the wings. Like,
Right,
you
well,
know what I
that's
mean?
true.
You have
That's
the
true.
bones, so
Like,
it's
what's
like it'd be
going on
really
with
hard
that?
to. It'd probably be more expensive
It
to
would
put it
be.
in the bones.
Well, I mean, if
Because
they're
you know, like
growing it
chicken
in the
nuggets,
lab,
like chicken nuggets, you can
if they're growing
mash
the
anything
bo-
in there.
That's true. That's true. But
Yeah.
they're growing it in. I don't think chicken nuggets taste like fish either. I haven't had that experience yet.
They don't really taste like chicken.
I don't know, but
But they don't taste like chicken.
They hate
taste pretty
fucking
damn
chicken.
good with ketchup.
But what if they're growing it in the lab and like the only catalyst they can do is like fish? Like that's the genome they have to run off.
I ain't
of.
eating that shit. Fuck that.
I don't. It's weird.
Dude, you want the dumbest shit I've ever seen?
Why has it been tasting like fish?
The dumbest thing I've ever seen. in
You're a
the
test
fucking-
subject.
Maybe I'm a problem.
Oh,
Maybe I'm a problem. Maybe
You
it's
are
my-
the
it is my
problem.
taste buds.
Mhm.
Maybe. I just wanted to see if you guys have been.
I've had Wingstop the past like weekly, the past like year, so I've never
fish?
never
No fishy
noticed.
taste?
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
going to Wing Daddies.
You've been
so-
going to
That's a
Wing
good
Daddies?
place right
Wing
there.
Daddies,
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
good-
I haven't been to Wing Daddies.
Bro,
You need to.
you must.
Try the Tangosaurus flavor, bro.
Tangosaurus.
Is it
that
spicy?
sounds-
It's pretty good.
Oh,
It's not spicy, but
Are you
like
not a
it-
spice?
it's-
Why are Mexicans not into spicy?
I'm
food?
not into it, man. I'm just
No,
not.
I love spice. I'm telling you right
Okay,
now.
what
but
about you?
I'm
I know
just
you're
saying,
not a big fan of the spice.
uh,
Oh, wait, you are.
Like it's
I'll
just
eat a
it's
jalapeno
like, eh.
as like a snack.
Right
It's
now.
not I don't
You're
find
right,
it
man.
flavorful, and I'm also a bitch. I hate spicy shit.
No, that's okay. That's okay. It's been proven.
Like fucking
that if-
Takis fuck me up, man. Fuck
What?
that
You ever
shit.
did the one chip challenge?
Yeah, I have done that.
How
Dude,
was
if
that?
you're
It sucked.
I have a
It wasn't.
video
No,
of
I didn't do that. My fault. I did the what's his name? Sean Evans, the wings, hot ones.
Oh yeah.
I did the really spicy one.
Oh,
It fucking sucked. But the worst part is I farted this like fireball
yeah.
in the middle of the night. I woke up and
Yeah.
I was like,
Asshole
oh
is burning.
fuck. It was like a fireball came out my ass.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that happened. But fuck, dude, fuck
That's what
that.
Indian food.
Fuck God bless them folks. God, man. Fuck, I don't know how they eat that shit, dude.
Yeah,
And it's hot over there.
That curry's
Oh
crazy,
no,
boy.
man.
That curry's crazy. I
Man,
love
and
eating
there
that curry.
I work at O'Reilly's, okay? And that's I never thought I was racist until
Oh shit.
I had to service an Indian person.
It's okay. He's half black.
Yeah. I was
Does
like,
that make it better that you're racist towards Indians?
no, I don't think I am.
Oh.
So I don't know what in today's standards what racist is and whatnot. But I was like, man, this Indian person just was really hard to serve. Like they
Dude,
just
you don't treat them any different than anybody else. And you're not
absolutely
racist.
not.
Then you're fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, when an Indian person walks in, I'm just like, can I probably need to go to the bathroom.
I'll say this. I'm not talking about any race in particular.
Yeah.
But when you have foreign people in Lubbock that come here, I think they have money. Let's just say that,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a sense of entitlement.
That's
and
what
it's
it is.
and it is aggravating as hell.
Yeah, maybe
it is aggravating as
maybe
hell.
It's not just Indian folks.
It's very aggravating.
I had some black people that come into the shop and they're just
Like
like
the Africans.
yeah.
Those particular
Yeah,
like really
they're
rich.
Like no African American. Just
They're probably Nigerian, and those guys are really rich.
Dude, and they're like,
Yeah.
well, you need to do this, and I'm like, I don't have to.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Bro.
I don't have to do anything, and I'm just and you need to recognize you're in Texas right now. You might get your ass whooped, like just for your safety.
Yeah, I get it.
But it's been primarily Indian folk, and I was curious. I asked my colleagues. I was like, does that make me racist? Does that make me? I don't hate them. I love the people to death, but it's like, why do they gotta be so damn demanding? Is that how? I don't like their culture. Maybe
I think that's how their culture operates. If I'm
super.
they're probably like
Like,
royalty. Like
that's
a
how
little-
they-
A little bit strict.
Yeah.
Type, you know,
I think that's
you
what
gotta-
Akash said. Like, you're expected to act that way in India.
Yeah.
Like, do things for people.
Yeah.
Especially like higher ups.
Yeah.
They don't question it. You just do it.
Right.
I can't
Here
take
is-
an Indian's accent seriously when I say that.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm getting beer. Dude, no shit, one time, I think, dude, I was so stoned, dude. And I went to go get, have you ever had Happy Dads before?
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a hard
Oh,
seltzer.
they're
Oh.
pretty good.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
really good,
They're
bro.
decent.
And so there's like a
Acquired taste.
liquor store down there, and there's an Indian guy that runs it. And I remember I walked in and grabbed it and put it down. He's like, how you doing today? I said, I'm good. You know, pay the thing. And all of a sudden, like, I just turn around and walk out and, like, left the beer there. And, like, he was just like, what are you doing? Look, what are you doing? Look, take it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I just could not.
That's the worst
I couldn't
Indian accent I've ever heard.
I couldn't
God bless you for trying it, man.
Brave. Very brave.
I'm
I
not
love
very
you.
good at
I love you.
accents,
I love you, Ed.
But also imagine moving from here to another country,
Dude,
starting
we
a
looked
life,
at as
and
weird.
starting another life. How hard that would be.
Dude, that's what my
Me,
brother was
Argentina. I'm going to Argentina. Shout out to that dude.
telling me. Argentina?
Argentina, the new president. He's a
Oh.
libertarian. Shout out to my boy.
Oh,
Shit
okay.
gets hard down here. I'm going over there.
Okay.
No,
okay. I'm
but-
going to Florida.
But just imagine that.
That's
Like,
a different.
there's some
country.
sort of like respect for me for them like moving across the world
Absolutely.
to, of all places, Texas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
And
love
it's
it.
like-
I love it.
yeah, and
Keep
it's
coming
like-
in. But
We,
you're gonna
you
have
know,
to
like
learn.
like they have their own culture. We have our own culture.
Yeah,
I do
we're a
think
melting pot.
I do think there is some like Southern hospitality almost here in Lubbock, even if people don't look at it that way.
Yeah.
Everybody's nice. Everybody's talking to each
Yeah.
other and being respectful. And
But there's
you come demanding, it's like weird.
There's a
know what I
there's a
mean?
line. There's a line. If you like, if you try to like force people to be nice to you here, it don't work that
Yeah.
well.
It doesn't, yeah, no.
Yeah, really, yeah.
It's to be expected, of course. Like our etiquette, our kindness.
Are you
It's kind
talking
of
like
like
when
a
people come over here? And
yeah.
everything?
Like they should just expect it and not demand it. When you start demanding, because Texas is we're not gonna take anybody. I'll die straight up for my place.
Hell yeah,
You know
me
what I'm
too.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like this is why we are the way we are, and this is why we have that kindness. And when people come over here and they're just like, you're gonna do it if you want to or not, I'm like, bet. Bet.
fucking California.
I will hurt you.
Fuck yeah,
Or
fucking
myself. I
motherfuckers.
don't care.
Okay, no hating on all the 51 states, but California
51.
has to be 50 or 51.
Whatever.
50.
When did we get another one?
Yeah.
51. We got 50.
was
Last one
counting
was
the
like
islands,
the
my
last
bad.
one.
Yeah.
So, like, anyways, California is my least favorite one, just because of the
California's
laws.
actually
I hate
pretty
that.
dope in
The
certain
pollutions.
spots.
San Diego's cool.
San Diego.
I've heard that place is really
It's really
Uh,
cool.
yeah.
Everywhere else sucks. Maybe up north is cool.
I got humbled by a Californian in the oil field. He was like, because I was talking mad shit about California, and he was like, yeah, but you haven't. California is large, it's big, and you haven't been to like the country areas.
There's a bunch of rednecks over there.
Yeah, and he was like, it's pretty much the same as it is here. They got little tiny,
Like prospectors.
oases. Yeah, where it's just they live there, but then they fly out to go work elsewhere, and then they work for like a month or two, and they come back in and they live in their multi-million-dollar mansions out in the middle of nowhere.
Let me put you boys on to a good flavor. I see you have whatever.
What flavor you
What
got
is that?
going on
Cinnamon?
over there?
This is spearmint.
I got cinnamon. You want to try one?
No, I do not.
It's It's spicy.
He doesn't.
It's
spicy.
powerful, man. It'll tickle your throat.
Yeah, that's
It'll
what
wake you up.
Yeah, it's a Zimbabwe chimp.
Yeah.
A what?
A Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
That nasty
So
flavor.
Argentina, what do you
Goes
find epic about Argentina?
He's the president. He's cool.
The president.
He's
cool.
He's cool, dude.
What's
He's libertarian. He's getting rid of all this shit that was ruining his country, and he's sticking it to the man. He's like, I'm not doing deals with China and Russia. I don't do deals with communists and dictators.
Right.
Although you could see us that way. He was like getting rid of all these woke programs.
Yeah.
Which
hell yeah.
kind of have, if you ask me, fucked things up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And he like, I think he got rid of like 1,000 people in the government.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. He's a really cool dude. He has sideburns. He looks like he looks like a colonial dude. He's so fucking cool.
go.
I'm so sorry that I don't know his name. Javier, I think.
Javier.
I don't know. You just look up Argentina president.
See, and I think, and it's funny that you're talking about libertarianism, because I think, being liberal, what is it?
Libertarian.
Libertarian. I can't even say it. I think that's the way to go.
Because
I can't really call myself full on Republican and
Javier.
Yeah, that's my boy.
being like full on conservative, because like we as a Christian, we're called to take care of our neighbors and stuff, like, so there's like a balance, and I think libertarian's supposed to fall within that balance.
I think it's like you were saying, like our walk with God is our own.
Yeah,
That's how I see life. Like,
so it's
as
like,
long as you're not hurting anybody, do whatever you want.
but going like too far one way or the other.
You just gotta have that balance within yourself.
I don't fuck with like
Politics.
woke. I don't. Yeah, not really. I don't care anyways.
Yeah, it's too much
I don't
work.
fuck with like. It's just funny to make fun of liberals and woke people. I think it's funny,
Well,
and it's also funny to make fun of fucking super conservatives.
It is.
Especially
I hate
when
them
people,
both.
like,
I hate them both.
I don't hate anyone.
Especially when the woke people want to make movies about wokeness.
Yeah,
Dude, they fail. They always fail.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not watch the Hot Cheeto movie.
I didn't even know there was a
I
Hot
didn't
Cheeto
either.
movie, so
That
that's
Cheetos,
on
that's
Disney
how woke
Plus.
that is.
it's actually pretty good. Like,
Stop it, John.
Hey, I respect
You
you, brother.
can't even be cool
What's it about?
anymore.
What's it about?
the dude that created.
The
Hot Cheetos.
Mexican dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
wasn't he a fraud?
Oh.
Oh shit!
No.
Shit!
And the thing is, like, how he had said that he didn't like the Hot Cheeto thing, I liked it because it represented us. You know, that was our people.
We just wanted more spicy Cheetos.
It sucks that
Yeah,
he
but the
he
thing
was a
is,
fraud.
though, that's our race. You know, that's part of our people.
Bro, we're
I'm
all...
not gonna be proud of a Cheeto movie.
Dude, look, listen.
It's cool. You know,
He did-
something like this happened to me with what's his name in Black Panther, the third one, Namor, the Mexican
Namor.
dude. I was so fucking hyped when I saw a Mexican like that.
Yeah.
And then this guy's a piece of shit beating up
Yeah.
his woman. I was like,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
yeah,
of fucking
of
course.
course.
This is what's gonna happen.
Man,
But sometimes it's cool to see like us represented. I get
Yeah,
that.
like,
yeah.
and the thing is, like, how he came up. You know, he just got hired as a janitor, and then he wanted to present a spicy chip to the Latino community. You know, like, to bring us up. You know, we're here.
but-
you're already
Yeah.
at the highest.
Yeah, but here's this.
I love
Is that-
Mexicans.
is that what he
everybody
said?
loves?
You're not
Mexicans.
Mexican?
No, I'm.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
half white, half black.
Oh, okay. There you
But
go.
I'm a Texan over everything.
That's right.
Same, buddy.
Let's go.
Same, buddy.
I'm
Either
bro,
way,
nobody cares about.
You know, tell me what you think about this, because I've noticed there's kind of these two types of Mexicans in Lubbock. Tell me if you agree with this, because my girl is like very much grew up in that like Lubbock culture of Mexicans.
Tex-Mex.
You know, you're putting off your people. I grew up in Post. It was just like pretty much we represent Texas. It wasn't we represent Mexicans.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. Like,
So
It's basically
so
like,
it's essentially the
when
same thing.
growing up, I grew up on the north side, Little Mexico.
so that's what she
So,
grew up in that area.
You know,
Okay.
I everything that I see that involves the Latino community, I support it. I really do. And that movie, I liked it because, you know, you don't really see that much Latino movie, or like, you know, best thing that we got really that everybody talks about is Selena. You know, everybody talks about Selena.
She has her own museum.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
And they killed her, man.
Huh?
And they killed her.
Yeah, I know.
Her biggest fan, man. That's
Another
And
Mexican.
like everybody
Yeah.
talks down on her. They're like, Beyonce's a lot better. I was like, well, if Selena was still here,
There's no
Beyonce-
comparison because she's dead.
Selena happened. If Selena wasn't, I don't think Beyonce would be where she is if it wasn't for
It
Selena.
wasn't for Selena.
I really do
Yeah.
believe that. I really do believe that.
somebody needed to
So-
fill those shoes.
Yeah, I
But,
do believe that.
Like, I support the Mexican community.
So, but
not
you
just-
got
I do-
like a
I do
pride
too.
about it. You
Yeah,
know, and
I
it's
do
like-
think there's a sense of pride for people who were born into it like that. Like I'm Mexican, I live here, but I
Texas.
again I grew up in Post, so it's like this.
Yeah,
you
and I-
represent the
like,
sticks, you
And
know.
I understand, like, it's
Yeah,
different.
it
you
is
know,
different.
Like, but I grew up in, if y'all ever been on the north side of town,
Yeah.
it's Little Mexico. That's what we always grew up calling it.
But
It's
my
Little
question-
Mexico.
Shout out to Adam Hernandez.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Mm.
He's running for mayor.
Yeah.
He's representing.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
cool
yeah.
dude. He came on my
Like-
podcast.
Over there, like,
Oh, okay. I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's a good one. You should.
like I haven't lived there since I was a little kid and everything, but it's gotten a lot. Like, to me, it's gotten a lot worse over on the north side of town, and I won't go there. I wouldn't even move, because I don't want anything happening to my kid.
And
Over there.
see, like that's where I get stuck at. Considering myself as a Mexican or a Texan. Being
Yeah,
in both shoes.
it's weird, huh?
I was in.
It's not. You're not in
Hold on,
both shoes.
I was in the middle. I've seen both sides of it. The
Same,
sticks and that. So it's just like I want all of us to be cool at the same time, but yet there's still differences, of course, but yet still together. Having that pride as just being us instead of everybody else.
Y'all are blowing me away with this. Y'all are just blowing me away.
Well, like you said, try being born in the middle of it. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
It's weird.
I think so.
I've been
'Cause
surrounded by Mexicans, white people.
There's a
black
saying
people.
that really, I
all
don't know if it
kinds of
sticks with
stuff.
you. 2 white for the Mexicans and 2 Mexican for the whites.
Yeah.
So
I grew up like that, so it's tough.
like you're alienated.
I have felt it in both communities. I
You
felt
know
that
how
way.
you know how everybody at the last job we all worked at. You know
Yeah.
how everybody called me white.
Yeah,
You're the whitest Mexican I know.
I've heard this too growing up.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
the
tough.
whitest
It's
black
tough hearing
person,
that.
Apparently,
See, and that's being.
But you're white.
I'm the Texasan of the most Texasan.
Like, I
If that's the
understand.
thing.
Yeah, we're not born in Mexico. We're born here
in
in
Texas,
America.
so we are
In
Texans.
America.
Tex-Mex.
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, but
American.
why do people? Why do people like? I see Mexicans or just people who like have the Mexican flag like all over their car, and I'm like, why? You're in Texas.
There's a pride.
bro.
I think it's a pride thing.
Yeah, that's a pride thing.
Again, it's like we said with the Indians. Like, imagine coming from Mexico here to fucking build a better life. Of course, you can be
Like,
proud of
I've
where you're
had
from.
family that-
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
but I feel like you've been grafted in to Texas.
Don't worry, brother. I'm trying to represent Texas as much as I can. I got
Yeah.
fucking tattooed all over me, man. But it's a weird thing unless you're born into it. I'm with you. I'm getting told you're white by Mexicans sucks. I will say
hurts
that.
your
It,
feelings?
it hurts my
Just
feelings,
a little bit.
and I'm like, why?
It really
Why?
does.
Why?
That's I don't know
Why?
because so my cousins, my cousins are super black, epic black, and they're like
Shout out
they
to
got-
him.
they're super like I've got to have the black people are awesome t-shirts on and whatnot. And like that's cool. Like whatever anybody wants to do is cool. But what I don't understand, and my cousin asked me, she's like, "Well, are you more like whenever you go to a job, do you put down that you're black or white?" I was like, "I put down I'm black, but not because I think I'm black or whatever. I put down I'm black because my father is a black man."
That was your father figure.
And so, yeah, my dad is black, so I'm like, okay, I'm African or whatever. But in reality, I'm going to start putting other because...
You should
there's
just do white.
It doesn't have a Texan.
Yeah, you should do white.
White.
Yeah, but everybody said, and they're like, And so I get a little
like
alienated
with
a little
mine
bit.
and everything, like when I fill shit out like that, mine comes back as white.
Yeah, I
Mine-
guess we're considered white
Yeah.
technically because we weren't born in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
just...
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, we're just other. Or we're just, white. Whatever.
You know, another wild thing to think about is like Mexicans wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Europeans.
Yeah.
They came down and made us.
Right.
It's like, whoa,
Was
whoa,
it
whoa.
like the
It was like
Spaniards?
The Spaniards pretty
came
much.
over
Aztecs
here.
and
It-
Mayans.
Yeah, they.
I've always thought the Texas and Mexico were essentially the same thing for the longest time.
At one point.
Like for the fact that it was separated the way it was is because of the cartels and like all, conspiracies of how the government went over there and made them and whatnot. But if back in the 60s, like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, like people in Texas would just go in and out of Mexico, and it was just like one big kind of thing.
Like it was free.
I think that was up to like the 80s.
Yeah, up to the
Yeah,
80s.
People used to
And
just,
then
you wanted to go get some nice ass tacos or whatever.
Yeah,
you could
if you
just
wanna go hang
buy
out.
something.
Honestly, I blame. Who was it that declared war on drugs?
Reagan.
Yeah, I
Bitch
think
ass
it was
mother.
it.
He ain't a
Yeah.
good
I
president.
No, he wasn't.
I think that was it because of the whole, the Colombia deal with what's his name, Pablo Escobar and kind of.
Yeah.
Dude, listening like shit about the border is crazy.
Dude, it's nuts.
Have you
Yeah.
heard about what's happening
Well,
about that shit?
I just was saying like they know exactly what's coming in and out.
Yeah.
So to say they busted somebody is like, yeah, they did that for the news.
Yeah.
They busted that because this other one's coming in, so they can get their money,
Mm-hmm.
and we just look good on the news. Like
Yeah.
it's all fucking.
Yeah.
Once you really get in the weeds of it, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I try not to, but I'm like, fuck.
Mexico should not be so separated from Texas as it is. I don't like it, and I think that it should just become what it was, where we're all just the same thing.
But
Like,
America
we're
has
just-
that pride, especially nowadays,
I
for no
mean,
reason.
I feel like at the border we should just have a lady or a bunch of ladies, a bunch of men, whatever, at a desk printing out social security cards
Like in the old
and
days,
just like, come on.
that's what they did in New York.
Yeah. Just let them all in and
I mean,
just
they
make
already
them to
are.
where they're... Yeah.
They already
Yeah,
are,
we
brother.
shouldn't have this stupid... like, well, no, you're not allowed to come in.
Well, I don't know what I believe, but I've seen again, probably the vast majority of almost all of them are seeking asylum because where they're coming from is shitty.
It's garbage.
But
pretty horrible.
in that crowd is Iranians who hate us,
Kill them.
other groups that hate us,
Kill them.
probably some Chinese that are trying to stir some shit up
Shoot
here.
them up.
It's like, how do you know?
You don't.
You just let
but
them
if
in.
they have a social
I didn't.
they
Listen,
have a social security card,
listen, I'm gonna be honest.
and
Okay,
they've been made accountable, and they're Americans now, and they come over here and do some crazy stuff. They're dead.
But then the ugly truth is like, why are they leaving their country? It's probably because we did some shit and destabilized the fuck out of their. It's because of us.
There's
It's
a
like,
lot
God
of
damn, bro.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, we fucking fucked
sure,
their country up. So
yeah.
obviously, yeah, they're coming to America. God bless them.
Yeah.
Bro, one time when I was going to San Diego, I saw a guy jump the fence, and I saw the terrain he was running through,
Oh.
and I was like, if he makes it alive, he
Deserves-
deserves citizenship
Yeah.
because this is some hell.
Yeah.
It was just desert, and I was
Yeah.
like, God bless him, man.
have you all
Yeah,
ever
good
seen
luck.
Have you ever seen how big the Rio Grande is, like width-wise?
Dude, it's massive.
There's gators in there.
Yeah.
And E. coli.
You
Yeah.
gotta be. you gotta
Also,
be
that's
the
another thing
toughest
people
of the
haven't
tough.
thought about. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if my news is real, but you have all these third world people come from third world countries. They're bringing diseases that we're not
Yeah.
accustomed to,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
and it's
That's
like
probably
I
the
had
thing.
never
I know
really
China.
thought
I know
about that.
China has some diseases, and some Chinese look a
It's like-
little Mexican.
COVID's already here, man.
Yeah.
You're
My
already here.
stepdad looks Asian as fuck. He's
Does he really?
super
That's a running
Mexican.
joke. I tell him. He's our Asian friend.
He'll squint it sometimes. I'm
He's
like,
small enough to be an Asian, bro.
I wasn't gonna be specific about it, but all right.
Man, we're
Well,
all
over
You
at-
could have saw
we're
it. You know.
all each other though. Yeah,
Like
we're
over
all,
at-
like,
We're all
little-
God's children, aren't
Our,
we, buddy?
Yeah, like we're all each other. We just got like these stupid ideas that we're different, and we're not.
I don't like communism. I'll tell you that. Don't bring that
Communism-
shit.
Communism is ridiculous.
Look at the shirt.
Wild.
Yeah,
Try burning this flag. you
yeah,
communists.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Communism is batshit crazy.
It seems like they're trying to implement it here. I don't know.
That's not gonna happen. Like,
I hope
we'll be
not. I
dead.
fucking
We'll
hope
be
not.
Dead by the time.
Social
Before
credit
they end up doing
scores.
that.
New
Yeah.
World, brother, don't give me something.
Yeah.
Vaccine passport. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, that.
I'm just gonna live my life.
That stuff is ridiculous.
I'm gonna jump on other people's podcasts and make their listeners think about shit.
That's
That's
do
what
it.
I'm
That's
gonna
what we
do.
need.
I'm gonna make. I hope your listeners think about what we just talked about. Cause
Everybody's gonna. We always talk right out of our ass a little bit, and then out of the heart a little bit, and then
we get into it.
Yeah.
Wait, when made you guys start this? Like,
So okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Tell him.
So,
Tell him why you started.
It's the
Because he
craziest
started
part.
everything. It was all. That's on
So
him.
I used to have an old podcast called the Puff Punks Podcast, and we were kind of a little big in just a little bit, and we fell off. Had a what's it called? Podcast fade, and we ended up just falling off. And
It sucks.
So-
What year was this?
this was like
This last year.
It was last year.
Yeah,
This
last year.
Damn.
And so we were doing it at my buddy's house, and he had this whole setup going, and I was like, well, I can't do any podcasts because I don't have anything. So I saved up a bunch of money, got my own little PC, got 2 $10 monitors, and got a mixer. It's in the
That's
back.
how much that was, $10?
This monitor? Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I need to get
Bought it
one.
off of Asian.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the Chinese kids
I don't know
that
what he
are
was
not
saying.
getting paid
I don't know what he was saying, but he said
for
it's
making
good.
these things.
But anyways, so what got me into the podcast was actually you, because this is a funny story. You had your house remodeled, did you?
I don't know if you think so.
There was I remember there was a banner in a garage. I worked for a job for remodeling.
Man, John,
company.
if he blows this up, I'm gonna
And-
laugh.
You
I
like, that was never a
doing
thing.
the kitchen.
You were. Okay. All right.
And
At your house? At his house?
Yeah, the
and
kitchen.
I saw your banner and I looked it up and I was like, okay, this is cool. That's why I said Paco Vision, because it was around
Okay.
that same time.
It didn't blow up.
And
'Cause I thought
I
it
was
was
like,
gonna be like, that
okay,
never
cool.
happened.
That was not my house.
I think I remember my mom telling me about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him about the podcast and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't know if you're still around that anymore or if you're still at that same place.
Yeah, we just closed it off. We put curtains. It's on the other side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But I was there and I saw that. And I was like,
Oh,
man,
shit.
I want to do that. Like, I saw somebody do that here. Like, man, I want to be a part of that kind of community and get people around, talk to new people, see what the actual Lubbock experience is, and meeting new people, going out and doing crazy shit, and just being better and within the community and building a community.
For sure.
That's definitely that. Yes.
And so we, as in me and him, maybe you, but me and him were thinking doing block parties and stuff about just supporting just communities while
We were
hosting.
just
a
talking about how
podcast.
he's gonna have
Definitely.
to cook.
Oh yeah,
Definitely could do that, dude.
Dude, we need to because I feel like the how people are so disconnected from, and I was too, so I get it. Like where you just stay in the house all day, every day, and or you're doing that or just going to the club, but you're not really connecting with your community. Like nobody, really the only people I see doing it are the black people and the white folks. But they have their own clique, and I think that's kind of ridiculous. We should all
Lubbock is
have
a melting pot. Might as well end up having like a little party for everyone.
where everybody is
Yeah.
kind of
'Cause the way I see
show
it,
up.
I get my inspiration. I'm gonna be honest. I get my inspiration a lot from the '70s, and
It's a good era.
Woodstock 1969 is what I want to recreate the exact same way. Not how when Woodstock 99 did when it was horrible.
Yeah, that was a
people
wild
were
time.
yeah,
I want to do it. I want to do it to where everything's free. This piece of land, and we just ask a bunch of people just to come out. Food is free.
Well,
know.
donate. You donate the.
Yeah, everything's donated. And
Yeah.
then it's free for everybody.
Yeah, there's no kind of.
Dude, this guy almost did that here at the fairgrounds, but he was a thief. It sucks.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
see,
no,
like,
that's-
it sucks.
You see,
We're
you
not
gotta
about
find
that.
the right people
Yeah.
in order to do that,
Yeah.
and I want to be able to do that. Just have live music of every genre, not just one in particular.
Well,
Just everything.
That shit would be fun.
I feel like we got to start small.
Yeah,
First
of
all,
course.
Because, I mean.
We just hire like Shaq, the DJ. He DJs,
Oh yeah, the guy. Okay, yeah.
and he
yeah.
also has a shop here, so he comes here once in a while.
Yeah, I was just saying, we go down to this little park you got right down here.
Right there.
Yeah, there. Sorry.
Yeah.
And we just throw a grill
Yeah.
in the middle of it
Oh yeah.
and throw a bunch of flyers everywhere.
And just give out the food.
I'll go knock on people's doors, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't get
You
shot.
should do it.
But,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And we front like a couple $1,000, grab like a bunch of burgers.
Ribs.
Mm-hmm.
He's in charge. You're in charge for
You're
the
getting
pitman.
other people to
He's the
help you.
pitman.
You're the pit master.
Pitmaster.
He's a pitmaster
Yeah.
without the pit.
Because we got to figure out when we're going to do it, though. Because if we're going to go to Missouri and go do some wood
that
stuff.
could be like during the summer, bro, when everybody's like off.
Oh, yeah, you said spring break. And I said...
You said a different time. And
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
I don't
well, what
remember.
about like 4th of July?
That would be... Well, people are going to be going to, watch fireworks and stuff. That's different. That would be way too. I feel like that could get out of hand.
That could get out of hand.
Fireworks are dangerous.
They're
Yeah.
trying to shoot people.
They're so
Yeah,
fun. They're so
they
fun.
are
I
so-
love doing that shit.
Super
Memorial
fun.
Day,
Memorial Day would be pretty dope. Everybody will be off.
Labor
a lot
Day.
of people will be off.
Labor Day, celebrating that we all work and we
Yeah,
have to go
man.
back to work the next day.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
You should. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to
Why not?
get people on. What do you think?
I'm with you on that. The one thing I'll say about this is there's a lot of people doing great shit here. So
we
there's
have-
not a lack of talent here at all.
Dude.
You could do it.
That's
Just
what I
I,
really
think
wanna
if you
find.
do it, you better do it with the right people because a lot of these people have been burned by the guy I was talking about. So you gotta do it right.
What do you mean?
The 806 versus everybody. You ever heard of this?
No.
This guy was gonna do it at the fairgrounds. He had it all planned out. Had all kinds of bands and shit.
Yeah.
I think I heard about
Vendors
that.
and shit. He had all these people's money ready to go, and he just dipped. He just dipped with the money and shit. And it's like,
Oh, I don't
But
see.
this-
I didn't even.
Bro, I can't
I
live with
wasn't
that.
even wanting to do. I don't care about getting like.
No, once the
venues
money's
or-
handed,
it's
not
getting
venues,
bought.
but
It's
talent.
but it was basically the same idea of like bringing everybody together.
I don't even want other people's money. I say we bankroll it together.
I mean, that's better.
Yeah, that's originally was the
yeah.
plan.
If people want to donate, that they're more than welcome to. But I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
We can we bankroll.
Fuck
it
yeah, dude.
and
That's
Fuck yeah,
that
man.
was the honest truth, the honest plan, because that's how Woodstock happened. They used their own money. They didn't ask
Yeah, I
anybody
don't-
because they were all
yeah.
hippies.
See, this is why you need to be a DJ so you could do it.
That's a good point.
he already wants to be a producer.
I want to be a producer. That's what that's where all this whole
Oh,
stuff is
yeah.
starting
He's
to
learning.
grow. Because
Oh, yeah.
if you look at my first episode, the first episode to our podcast on the YouTube,
Yeah.
dude, it's literally just like a white table, 2 bar stools, and a beanbag.
Yeah. We're
That's
chilling.
all it came up with. And then over time, throughout the
It came
episode,
to this.
Yeah.
this is where
Hell
and
yeah.
we're super cavalier.
and I wasn't afraid to show what I started from, and I don't care, like, 'cause every episode it advances
Yeah.
and changes. over
Fuck
time.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And
I don't
mean-
care what people say, and neither do they.
No.
And the thing is, like, our subscribers on YouTube like really jumped, especially after our first guest and everything. And that was like what our
That was our third or fourth episode.
third or fourth episode. We had 806ville and my cousin on here.
Lucy's your cousin?
Lucy, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that's your cousin. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I
said
saw
that,
that,
they said that y'all talked to him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
cool,
so-
dude.
Yeah, we had
And,
had
like,
him
short-
on-
Well, he was the one involved with 806ers there, buddy.
Oh damn!
Yeah, yeah. Well, he was gonna do
Oh.
it with the guy I'm talking about, but yeah.
I was gonna be like
So he knows.
controversy.
No, it wasn't him. It
Oh.
was another dude. Yeah, I saw y'all fucking got more subscribers than me, you motherfuckers.
No,
I don't know how.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, okay, so
and I don't even really like listen to podcasts anymore. Like I
Okay,
don't even
so
listen to Joe
I
Rogan.
kind of saw this, and I kind of saw it. Okay, so our third and second episode had like 5K views.
Yeah, I saw that. I was looking
and,
at it.
And if you look at it, if you look at Ville's Instagram, if you look at that same exact fucking time, that's when everything on his end started blowing up.
Oh, with Mexican OT?
Yeah. 'Cause-
Perfect.
Dude, I
it
swear I
hit
saw
right
Mexican
there.
OT in Lubbock recently.
He was
In a Ford- in a
I
Ford
went to
Ranger.
his show December 4th.
I mean,
Dude, I
I
was
thought
working, man.
I feel like I saw him in the wild in a Ford Ranger.
I think he's on tour.
Oh, okay. Like no.
Take
Like,
that
he
away
was
from
just-
you.
He was just like living his life in his Ford
No,
Ranger.
even before like they do all that, I think they go to like restaurants or whatever.
Okay,
I know,
yeah. So
I know
it's
he
possible.
gets his hair twisted over at I forgot the barbershop. My homegirl works at it, but she twists his hair and everything, and yeah, like they visit different spots around Lubbock.
Oh,
and
okay.
everything
I don't really
before
listen
the
to his
show.
music, but
You know-
he drives the nicest Ford Ranger. If that
You know what
was him.
sucks is like I'm speaking of one experience that somebody had with him here when he was here the 4th.
Yeah.
He wasn't very nice. He was kind of an asshole. That's what they said.
That's
Yeah,
that
when he
East
was-
Texas.
that's-
That's East Texas.
That's how
I was
that-
like, damn, that
that's-
sucks.
We were talking.
I don't want
about
to. Like,
how
I don't know. Maybe it was just one time. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
That's why they say don't meet your hero.
But also, like,
Or,
you got. I guess when you're a rising star, you got to understand that one time can,
Yeah,
people will look at
yeah.
you because of that one time.
I couldn't imagine having to like be perfect or be like consistently.
I don't even know if I don't even know if it's about being perfect. Just being cool. Like, don't be an ass.
Oh,
that's easy not to be an ass.
He wasn't. So he was being an ass outside of like.
Like he went to visit. He went to visit the store that was selling, I think, shoes.
Yeah.
And he was.
Oh,
he was being
being an Indian guy.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
The one that you experienced.
Yeah,
yes,
the
yes.
one.
Not all of them, just the one.
I'm not racist against Indian people. Okay, I swear.
That's why your back's turned to the camera.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake Roy here.
I'm really not. I love Indian food and I love the culture for the most part. But that one person, man,
racist thing to say.
It was so like I got other stories about Indians.
Bro, I don't want to be known as the guy talking shit about Indians. All right.
No, you will.
Not on your fans. God damn.
I love them.
There's fucking a billion of them, man. We need them.
Gajillions.
We need them.
Bro, there's gajillions, and they're awesome, and they're excellent doctors and all kinds of stuff.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to, I think my one of my doctors was an Indian person, and he was super blunt and straightforward, and I appreciated
That's
it.
how a doctor should be, man.
Yeah, I was like, just give me the news.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't beat around the bush. Am I dying, doc?
Like, so.
And he's like, it looks like you are obese.
I had an Indian doctor when I went to the hospital last year for my birthday, right? And it was like if he was beating around the bush or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I think it was probably because I didn't have insurance, so they weren't gonna. they weren't gonna tell me what was wrong.
He was like, I'm withholding the information until that check clears.
Here's some like grown man adult shit. I'm gonna be lame real quick. It's kind of wild living life without fucking health insurance, man. Fuck,
dude.
Oh God, I just got off of it.
Wait, you did?
But,
because I think you're 26 when you can be on your parents.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck, I'm done now.
Yeah.
I ain't about to pay for that shit.
So they did an ultrasound on my liver or whatever. They found a mass or whatever.
Yeah.
So I did an MRI the next morning, and like the dude was like, do you have cancer in your family that runs in your family?
Oh shit.
I'm like,
oh,
no.
you got you with it.
I was like, no, I don't
God
know.
damn.
I was like, that's something I need to ask my mom and them. I was like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, okay. It's probably nothing.
It's probably nothing.
Fuck, dude.
They're like,
they gave you cancer saying that shit.
This was
the
like
stress,
after the
stress
MRI.
cancer.
This was like hours after the MRI and everything. And I'm already about to sign my discharge paper and everything. And they're like, you just got a fatty liver or whatever. I was like, okay.
Uh-oh.
You got a fatty.
Yeah, I was like,
Is that from drinking?
Huh?
Is that from drinking?
Yeah.
I'm scared of that, dude. I'm so scared of that. I don't want to get
No,
checked.
but they were like,
I don't want to get checked.
God'll let you know.
But your liver can heal, right?
But the thing is, though, like, what tripped me out was
because
the nurse was she was explaining. She was like, you weren't drinking any like Tylenol overdoing it, or any kind of medicine like that, cough medicine. I was like, no, but the night before I was, because I was feeling like shit. So I drank some and everything, and I got food poisoning. That was the main reason I went to the hospital, that I had food poisoning. But also, I told them I was having pain somewhere, and they went ahead and got the ultrasound and all that stuff, and I did an MRI. But when I was signing my discharge paper, I was already about to leave. They're like, I just want to ask, like, do you have any cancer that runs in your family?
That's a perfectly logical question.
Yeah,
yes.
But they did that at the end when I'm about to leave.
They always say that kind of makes sense,
So,
Oh, fuck them, man.
What the hell?
They hit you with the old.
It's not healthcare,
When
man.
I
It's
was
sick care,
leaving,
man.
It's like, hey, he'll be back.
They need that
He'll
money.
be back. Yeah.
So,
Fuck
We gotta make
them.
sure we get this.
And they were Indian?
Insurance check.
I know that. He was an Indian.
he was an
Oh shit.
Oh, damn.
So,
He knows how to market.
like,
Let's go.
It tripped me out and everything when I was going home, and I was like, fuck, bro. Like, he hit me with the cancer thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like.
what the
Hey, he
fuck?
almost got you, bro.
That shit's
Yeah,
scary.
I was just like, bro.
No, it's not scary.
That's like telling.
Yes, it is.
That's like
We're all dying.
Yeah,
We're-
eventually,
But that's
yeah.
a painful way to die, dog.
Right now, we're dying.
Ooh, I got a theory for you.
I say, I'm just saying it's scary because I drink a lot. and I know what
Shut it
I
down.
know what the end looks like.
And
Let
the thing
you-
is,
let you
like,
know.
they were asking, how much do you drink? I was like, well, I used to drink, like, at 7 in the morning. I used to do shots.
Yeah.
And then,
Damn, bro.
No,
yeah.
just drink it out of the
Oh.
bottle
I
at
used-
that point. God,
No.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
You're a
I would
classy
open
guy.
it, and I'll just drink.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
fuck.
And it was just tequila. Like,
Yeah.
I would drink tequila at 7 in the morning
Alcohol,
and
Had
yeah.
some
everything.
of that last night,
But
baby.
then I slowed down and everything, and I told them, I was like, a 6-pack will last me about a month.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like,
That's nice.
Hell yeah.
they were like, okay, were you taking any medicine or whatever, overdoing it?
Cocaine.
And I was like, no, but like I said, I was drinking cough syrup. And yeah, I was like, bro, like, I have no reason being in this hospital. They don't know what they're talking about.
Was
I
it
wanted
UNC?
to go. Yeah.
It's always.
I was like,
fucking
I wanted to
UNC,
go
bro.
home. Like,
That's
I
why we
don't
need
go
health
to the
insurance.
doctor. I don't go to the doctor. I don't because,
Nope.
like, I don't want to know what's going on.
Exactly,
I just
bro,
wanna live my
exactly.
life
Let
and
me
everything.
So you have no insurance? You have insurance?
No.
Why?
I missed it.
Your
I'm
job-
sorry. I missed
All
it.
right, next
I
year.
fucking missed it.
Next year, sign up for insurance. How
No,
much?
I'm looking into getting insurance.
All
and
right,
everything.
Dr. Zamaya. Shout out Dr. Zamaya if you ever watch it. She is a phenomenal doctor. She's on 114th, and I forgot what, but it's where that United is. 114 and
slide.
Slide.
It's that new one. They
Yeah.
got there, right? Yeah.
Oh, that really nice one?
She's epic. Yeah, she's super epic and nice, and she'll let you know, man. I had like this weird infection thing going on in my ear. I went in, and I explained to her my symptoms. She looked in there. She's like, "Gotcha," and then she hit me with a shot in the ass, and I left, and I was good.
She just wanted
She
to get your
didn't
ass.
instill in kind of, you got any cancer going on? You worried about that now?
Shit.
We're gonna run a whole bunch of tests and get the MRI out. That's gonna expedite.
And the thing is,
it's gonna
like-
get the cancer going a little bit quicker.
Like the girl I
X-rays.
used to talk to, she worked at Texas Tech Physicians. She got on to me. She was like, "I guess you never even made a follow up." I was like, I didn't know I was supposed to. Like,
Yeah.
like she was getting on my ass about it.
Well, don't be.
Like,
Fuck. God damn, fuck that shit, dude.
like people. A lot of people are hypochondriacs nowadays.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
super
I
nervous
am.
about. Well, stop drinking so much.
Nah,
that's
hell no.
kind of the.
I work
Dude, I
out a
can't
lot, though.
stop.
I work out a lot. I try to balance it out a little bit.
Okay. Well,
But I'm not, no disrespect to you, I'm not taking liquor shots at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really try to drink liquor because I know that
What
send you
all-
downhill
Yeah.
a lot faster than beer will.
Oh,
Let's just
man.
say
Are you
that.
drunk
It fucks.
right now?
It fucks.
No, I haven't even had a
Okay,
beer.
so you're doing good.
I'd like a beer if you want to
We can
drink
take a
beer.
shot.
you can take a shot.
Oh,
Shot.
shit. Of what?
I got Tito's.
I don't
I
like
got-
vodka. I drank too
I
much
got
once.
Jack Daniel's honey whiskey.
We do that one.
All right. Let's
All right.
Go. Well,
Go get it.
I got to
Oh,
piss anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
I got it.
I got a P2, boys.
Okay.
I,
Yeah,
mean,
go-
I usually
bring it up
piss.
when we
Like when I do mine, I piss like 3 or 4 times.
Take a break.
God damn.